What's going on, you hipster nation? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into this video. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you hit that subscribe, like, comment, and if you don't care, share the video with your friend. Stay in your lane or crash the damn thing. Here we go. What is going on, everybody? Yes, I moved that intro over. Let me figure a few things out. I hope you're having a good day. As some of us was over on Salty's a minute ago, I wanted to wait till he got done with his drawing. And that way, it wouldn't interfere. So, why do I keep changing that? Change. Yes, change it. Yes, okay. So, how you doing this morning or this evening, this afternoon? Some people say afternoon. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. American Uncensored. If you can hear me, can you give me a thumbs up? I'm just trying to make sure everything's right. I always have to change this every time I do something. Here's the thing. Some people say morning, some people say afternoon, some people say, good afternoon, good, you can thumbs up, thank you. So here's what I don't get. To me, it's not morning because I get up so early. It's not even noon, but it's close to noon. Some people say afternoon. So, anyways, the title is, what is the reason you're on social media? I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I don't let little things like that bother me. I just put them, they just blow right by and I move on with my life like you never existed. So, why are you on social media? So, some people, I believe, they have a thrill. They get that cream of the crop to get out there and troll people, run their mouth, say stupid stuff. And then, of course, social media platforms are used for good. In my opinion, there's two different ways to look at it. Like, do you want to reach people? Do you want to create a channel like this, or a motorcycle, or cooking channel, or, DIY, construction channel? What's up, people? Is it beneficial to what you're doing in life? Social media. Because some people, like I said, they just get on social media. They don't care about followers. They don't care about how many people they are subscribe to them. They don't, and that goes for all the platforms. Instagram, Facebook, Rumble, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. All those platforms. So here's the thing. I care about my platform. I don't put too much hard work into the Instagram. I mean, I do, but it's the Ray's Moto Life over there on that Instagram. It's more of just, it is political stuff, but it's not all political. It's a lot of just my life and stuff like that. I post, I'm not like trying to grow that to 100,000 followers and make money off Instagram or nothing like that. Neither do I do Facebook like that either. I don't use those as that kind, which I should, but I also thought about creating another Instagram page because I've got two already. It's hard to keep up with a lot of social media, but I thought about just doing a single political Instagram, and just nothing about my life or none of that stuff, just political. And I don't know if I'll do it, but like I said, I think some of these social media platforms are very critical. What's up, Brown Chicken? American Uncensored, Evil Rick. So I think that some of these platforms are very useful to your business. If you have a small business, you can benefit. It's a network system that we've never had, we've never had that, You're on, okay, the angry, you're on social media just to watch me. Well, good for you. Thank you. Here's the thing, though. If you're on social media and you're just a troll, I mean, if that's just all you get out of it is the thrill of just getting on people's things and, and talking stupid in the side chat to other people. And that's what I was referring to earlier on somebody else's. It's, if you want to talk in that person's channel, as a moderator, I'm not going to put you out just yet. I'm going to watch and make sure And like I told the feller, look, man, as long as, because he talks dirty and stupid sometimes, so, and he jumps from live streams to live streams, and with a name like his is, that's what, to me, that's what he's doing. So when you jump like that, eventually you're going to have nowhere else to jump to. But when you actually, and that's what I was telling him, hey, do not single, do not address your talk to any female or, in the chat, because once you address the female and you start talking dirty like that to them, out of the way, knowing that they're married and all that, then the hammer gets dropped and you're out. Because some people, that's just the thrill they get on social media, is to troll people or just to go in and stir crap up, and that's what they do now. I like to use it beneficial. I like to use social media as a network platform. Yes, I've met a lot of people on social media. I've met in real life. I've had some, really good friends out of Florida that I've met. Some really good people. And I mean, really good people that I would have never met because of social media, So it can be I think there's a plus and a minus to it. It can be a very negative place if you allow that to be. I believe if you're someone that allows negativity to get to you, you shouldn't be there, because if your feelings get hurt, you ain't got thick skin. Trust me, your feelings are going to get hurt. You better have some thick skin. So, a lot of people don't have thick skin, and excuse me. But like I said, I like using social media as a networking platform. I do my own custom hats. Yes, this is a new hat. I haven't put no logo on it yet. I'm still considering what to put on it. Not for sure if I want to put a patch or type something out on it or whatever, transfer a heat transfer over to it. I buy packs of these trucker hats, and it's a good network for that. It's a good network to grow your channel if you want to reach people, if you want people to hear your opinion, because that's basically what we do. We record ourselves, our motorcycle stuff, rallies, political stuff, whatever you want to do. That's what we do. We record our stuff ourselves and we put it on social media for the world to see. So when you're out there and someone criticizes your work or your company or something like that, you shouldn't get your feelings hurt, because you are putting yourself and the vulnerability out there to be, for criticism. And there's a lot of people that just enjoy to criticize people or their stuff or their swag or whatever. So I have another announcement too. Since I've been growing this channel, I want to keep it going. Someone asked me the other day why I didn't do memberships, and truthfully, I've been looking into that. I think I'm going to start them soon. And what I'm thinking about doing is doing a memberships for like live streams only, and like maybe certain videos that's for members only. But the good thing about the live streams for members only is you can say what you want in there, and I don't have to release them to the public. They'll be just for members, for those people that pay the membership. If you guys think that's a good idea, let me know. If not, if it's too soon, let me know. If you don't think I have enough followers, let me know. I busted 9,000 yesterday or day before, and now I'm at like 9,100 or something since yesterday or something. So, let me know if you think that's a good idea. Also, it says I can open up my shop. So if I wanted to go and do the store idea and put a store up for, for my swag, t-shirts and hats, that's literally going through a different company, them taking money. Do I really want to do that? I'm not for sure yet. But like I said, this is a platform that I use social media to connect and networking. So If you ain't got haters, you're doing it wrong. Well, a lot of people say that, man. A lot of people say if you don't have someone talking, you ain't made it, or this or that. I just think there's miserable people out there, and they want to put their misery on somebody else. In my opinion, now this is just my opinion, there is people that just want to watch the world burn. They just want to they just want to, try to get under your skin. They want to try to just run their mouth. They have to talk about you in their little, high school cliques and their little groups, and they have to make their certain little comments here and there, and you know, ignore that stuff, man. Put yourself out of those places. Don't go watch those people or watch somebody that's connected to those people so you don't have to see any of that. And I sure as the hell don't follow anybody that supports pedophile headlights. Uh, we all know that. I have 3 daughters, and I'll be damned if I support anybody that buys from that company or any company in that matter, or anybody that supports them people. But like I said, it's not about, oh, you ain't made it until you get haters. I understand what you're saying, but I also know that there's just people out there that just don't want to see anybody do good. And the reason why, we will never know, or I will never know, because the way I look at it, in my opinion, there's something really disturbed and dark wrong with that person, and they can't admit it to themselves that it's really them. It's what something's in them that's wrong, something's going on with them. So they have to portray it out to other people, and that's how they get it out. And that's how they take it out is, running their mouth or trolling people or haters, whatever you want to call them. They're all the same. Jealousy, envious. There's a lot of people like that. They get jealous because your channel may do better, or you may be more friends to other people they're not. You may be just an outgoing personality and you're able to get on camera like this and talk, and you're able to do live streams, or you're able just to meet people at rallies and talk, or anywhere in JC Penney's, I don't know, wherever, and you have that personality, and people out there, they don't. There's a lot of people that don't, and they get jealous and they're envious of people that are able to be their self. And that's me. I'm able to be myself. If you offend me or something, I don't know you, guess what? Man, I walk right past you. Man, you go right past through my brain. I don't stop and think about you. I don't lose sleep about you. I mean, you're gone, man. It's like you never existed to me. I don't pity and piddle with the small shit, because that stuff is what eats you up. That stuff is what'll keep you, sick. And when I say sick, I mean, it'll keep you in that misery, loves company stuff. So I don't really. Let me get the dog for a minute. Sorry. Well, the dog and the cat's chasing each other and barking and meowing at each other. So, and that's what they do all day. They run back and forth through the house chasing each other. And it's good, though. They get along, they play. And really deep down, there's something going on with them. You know what I mean? Inside, like they're hating on each other, but they love each other. But, the most, okay, let's see. The most active vid on this channel was a first one, and a lot of was disagreement, more comments than I'd ever gotten. The most active vid on this channel. On your channel, you're saying the most active video from your channel was a controversial one. Okay. What's up, Jamin? Salty Badger's in the house. Hey, buddy. I just wanted to wait, until you got done with your drawing. Like I told you, I didn't want to step on your toes there. You doing that. And I wanted to know who won. And luckily, I've already purchased 2 tickets because that was just $50. So, so I already have 2 entries, but I was hoping to get the third because it never hurts, you know what I mean? And also, it's good to help Salty out, a friend, to like his videos and to share them out to other people and to just do the little extra work. I have lots of people I've forgotten to remember. Oh yeah, Evil, I tell you, man, it's easy. Like if you can tell me, if you guys want to know what I mean, people that get on here and say that, what's your goals for social media, and I always try to tell them, look, do I want to be Joe Rogan? Well, yeah, cool. That would be nice to be worth 200 something $1 million, but no, I don't. I don't look at the goal like that. When I set goals, I set small goals. Like, hey, when I first started all this, I'm like, okay, I set it like right at 100 subscribers for like the first year. I was like, this is crazy. And at first I didn't care. And then I was like, hang on, there's got to be something I'm doing or I can do to get out further and do more stuff and more videos and try to get more people's attention. So I started, doing more videos and dropping more shorts and just stuff like that. Oh, and doing the live streams and all that. Started really networking and reaching out. Well, the channel started growing. So I set a goal. Okay, let's get to 500 within, because the way it was going slow, I was like, a year, can I get to 500 in a year? That kind of seems like, man, you should be able to get to 500 in a month or two. Like really, if you're good at what you do, you should be growing completely, fast. Not super fast, but it shouldn't take as long. Well, I also noticed in the motorcycle community, we all know there is, and I'm not out of the motorcycle community. I don't care how many people say, well, you're not part of the motorcycle community because you do political stuff. So does that mean because you go to Walmart, you're out of the motorcycle community because you went to Walmart, or because you like softball, you went and played softball, a pickup game? Is that okay? Are you out of the community because you did that? Man, shut up. Haters, like I said, like he said, hater trolls, people that troll you. I don't give a shit. I started in the motorcycle community. I will always show motorcycle stuff. I will show what I want because it's my channel. Guess what? If that hurts your feelings, then don't watch. Here's the thing though. When I noticed about the motorcycle community, it was really it's really there's a lot of motorcycle people out there that you don't even know of. Like we still don't know of motorcycle channels and channels and channels. There's a lot out there, but then it seems like it's awful like a small group in a way. And then there's big channel, the top channels that's 100,000 channels or more or whatever. Those very few, but you kind of think, okay, why would they want to watch my stuff when they're watching these big channels? I don't even watch those big channels, man, tell you the truth, because those guys don't. I've met a lot of them at meetups and stuff like that. And hey, come, we're going to do a moto meetup. Then you get there and you got a camera in your hand, you're filming. And then they want to shake your hand and say, hey, thank you for coming and making my ego in my head bigger. You know what I mean? No, dude, I didn't come because I'm your fan. I came because it's a moto meetup and for YouTubers. So why are you trying to treat me like, I'm a fan? So that turned me off from the big channels completely. Unless you're someone like Professional Monkey that's just cool as shit, that really will meet you and talk to you. We've become friends. We've camped at Daytona, smoke out 2 years. I mean, just hanging out. Great guy. I don't look at him as, oh, he's a big influencer YouTuber. I look at him as a friend. You know what I mean? I call him by his name. Not on here, I don't. But, he's a good guy. He's got a big channel, of course. I've met some other big channels, but I'm like, man. Or you meet some that kind of grow. And this ain't just the motorcycle community, man. This is all communities on YouTube, on social media. That's what I'm trying to talk about, social media. You meet people, and then when they get big, they change. And of course, I understand they got more work to do. They have to put in more time. But where's it? Just like someone else said a long time ago, where are they at? Why ain't they sitting on here with somebody else that's got 100,000 subscribers? Why ain't they sitting here chatting and talking with all of the motorcycle community? You know what I mean? Now, yes, they edit videos and they do this. Some of them don't. Some of them pay people to do it and get their videos edited. But they don't have 20 minutes to take out to sit on a live stream with somebody else that's got more subscribers than they do. I mean, if one person can find 3 or 4 hours to hang out on a live stream and do a live stream, why can't those people? And I'm just throwing it out there. You know what I mean? They act like their time and they're such a big superstar. Oh, look, I got 100,000 plaque. Where's your plaque? You know what I mean? I got a plaque. Like what? So Who gives a shit, dude? And what I love the most, sorry, what I love the most is when you see them in a video or in Daytona at a rally or somewhere, and they're walking around with a camera and nobody's running up to them and saying, "Oh, I know you. Oh, hey," and they're looking around. I can spot them. I can tell how they act. Is what I'm saying. Through their camera, and they're like, "Why ain't people talking to me? I'm supposed to be YouTube famous." I love it because it's like squishes their ego so much because their egos grow so big. And it ain't just the motorcycle community, guys. It's social media, period. I find it funny. I find it as a networking system. I like to use it as a networking system, but I also enjoy my videos. I don't have the best videos. I don't edit. I don't do none of that stuff. That might be why I don't get a lot of views, but that's okay because it's me. I like to, I don't like to do the editing. I don't like to sit for 40 hours and edit a 10-minute video. I'm going to record a 10-minute video and then put it out there, just like it is. And people will watch it, they'll watch it. If not, that's okay because I know that I'm happy with what I did. Now, if I'm not happy with the video, I won't put it out. You know what I mean? I will trash it. I don't back up all my videos. I don't keep them on hard drives. Once I put them on social media, the YouTube or whatever, they're done. I don't have them no more. If this channel was to go blank and they deleted it all, I wouldn't have none of those videos. And I'm okay with that. You know why? Because I have the experience right here in my mind and my heart. And I know the people I've met. I know the people that support me. I know the people I support. Yes, Salty. Sorry, I ain't even looked at the comments, guys. Sorry. I appreciate that. I'd like to see more someone I know win. Yeah, and true, man. I enjoy seeing people that actually, support you and stuff like that win and get a chance to win a chopper, which I love that chopper. Yes, it's a Honda motor, but man, dude, I love the suicide ship. I love everything about it. The paint, down to the paint job, down to everything. And I think it's wicked that they're giving it away. I mean, they're doing it for a good cause, which is a good thing, So Evil Rick says this right here. Let's go to some comments. Evil Rick says, Jamin, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, and people just know that I'm not, the people in the side chat know who I'm talking about. So if you're watching this video and you don't know what I'm talking about or who I'm talking about in these chats, because I had people to ask, how do you read in comments and stuff like that? There's a button down there and it says chat. If you hit it, you can get in the side chat. Now, we won't see your face or none of that, but we will see if you want to leave a comment. So you can put that up there. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to this channel. If you like what you see, if you don't, that's cool. I'm just glad you showed up. So I posted my first video 9 years ago. I had a YouTube page for a few years before that. I'm still at 500 subs. I don't worry about it. See, some people don't, Evil Rick, and that's okay because if you're not using it as a networking to grow system and you don't care to grow and you're not trying to make money and do that, and I'm not saying I'm trying to grow mine to make money. I just want to grow my channel because I think we all pretty much, a lot of us do, a lot of us want to monetize our channel. That's a goal that I set for myself I want to get fully monetization. You know what I mean? I've got partial. I'm still trying to get to the 4,000 watch hours, guys. I can do memberships. I can do, I got super chats. I can put a shop out here. Stick is saying hello to everybody. Okay. Stick did not do his morning coffee. If you're wondering, there was no morning coffee this morning, so okay. I've met Josh from Shade Tree. Super cool MFO. That's the only big channel I've ever met. Okay. Well, I've never met him, but I've talked, to him a couple of times in the side chats on live streams and stuff. So, a lot of them do live streams for money. Yes. Super hats. Yep. I unsubscribed them people. And I tell you something, brown chicken. I promise you, I'm saying this on a live stream, so you can always go back and say you said this, and it's record, and it will be here. This is the biggest thing that I hate. about people doing live streams that have big channels. And I know that, trust me, I know. I've seen Professional Monkey, I've seen other channels. It's hard to read everybody's comment. It is. But if you're a big channel and you've got, let's just say, 500 people watching, that doesn't mean 500 people's in the chat. You may have 20 people in the chat. It just may be going fast, you know. And here's another thing. Some of those big channels have 30,000 people in the side chat, or watching, maybe 10,000, you know, 5,000 in the side chat. Not everybody that it shows, like it says 14, 15 watching. That doesn't mean there's 14, 15 people in the side chat. That just means there's so many people watching, there's so many people in the side chat. So what I think is, and this is just my opinion. What's up, Picky Biker? This is just my opinion. You get them kind of numbers in there. I don't think you can read everybody's freaking, you know, comment. And it would be hard to do. But now some of the other channels, what I don't like is, now I've noticed there's a few, they won't even look at their side chat unless somebody leaves them a super sticker, money. And when they do that, they'll wait, or they'll read them then, or they'll wait till the end of the show and then they'll read the super stickers. So it's like they completely ignore their fans, the people that they're trying to keep coming back and watching their stuff, and you know, and keep them interested and all that. I've been in side chats and people be like, look, man, he won't do nothing. You know, he will never read the side chat. Even at the end of the show, he doesn't go through. He will not acknowledge anybody in the side chat unless they give him money. And you know, some people can't because there's so many people in the side chat. How do you go through with 30,000 people watching, you know, and the side chat's going so fast that how do you read any comments? And I understand that, but also there is certain ones that will not do anything unless they pay them. So I've met a lot of people on this YouTube. I don't care what their sub count is. There you go. They're just people. Exactly. Evil. They're not famous. They're not Hollywood actors. And it doesn't matter if they are. So what? Those people are they're actually going broke. Hollywood is going broke. Greetings, Buck Brown. Yeah, what's up, man? All the way from across the pond. I told you this is worldwide. Good morning. See, I told you some people still say good morning when it's actually 11:47 by my clock. So almost noontime. We were discussing that when I first came on. I said a lot of people, you know, I was in Salty Side Chat a minute ago, and they said good afternoon. Is it really afternoon? Maybe to those people. To me, it's still, my morning time starts from 3 to 4 in the morning. That's morning to me, because that's kind of, you know, time I get up and stuff. But is it still morning before noon? Do you still consider it morning? So anyways, editing won't get you more views. Exactly. If you make a movie, some people don't want to watch movies. Some people want to watch real stuff. That's what I was mostly doing until recent. I like doing the editing, but it's a lot of work. And it is. Like I said, when do you have time to do anything when you're sitting there, you know, 40 hours, 40 hours a week trying to, you know, edit videos and create your videos, and then you get on there and nobody watches, and it's like, damn, I just put all that time in, 3-4 days of work and nobody's watching. Yeah. So Jamin says I don't want it as a Honda. Ha ha. Yeah, right, dude. I know you're just joking, because I guarantee you, if you won that, you wouldn't say, oh no, just keep it. I don't want that damn bike. It's got a Honda motor in it. I'd take it if it actually had a Suzuki motor or Yamaha motor. I'd take it anyways. So, yes, if you guys don't know who this man is, it's the Angry Man. No. Dog, yeah, still has more videos than subs. See? And most do. You know, it's not I find this a hard platform to grow. I think you have to have such a niche and such a just, you know, personality. Either you have to have a damn good niche, something that's going to attract someone or just get somebody's attention so quick. You're going to have to be just personality crazy, you know, whatever. that's going to keep people soaked into you. Or you're going to have to just do such an excellent job on your storytelling that people will engage and want to see what kind of story you're telling or what you're doing. Because we know that, oh, hey, you want to be Farmstead. Still waiting on your live stream, young lady. I'm just teasing. You do your thing when you can. Nothing wrong with monetization. No, there's not. You're putting in the work. Exactly. And it's a lot it's a lot of stuff when you're going through the monetization process and all that. They ask so many questions and you don't want to give them certain answers and you have to and stuff like that. So I'm a massive channel. Still no one likes me. Huh? Yeah, you're wrong. Dude, you do good, man. You do good on your stuff. I watch as much as I can. Sometimes I'm not in the side chat, but I do watch because I'm going down the road. Most time at that time you're doing your lives, I'm headed to get the kid from school and I'm like sitting in the high school parking lot watching your live and sitting there listening to you. Um, so the big ones all do it for the money. It's be their job. You know what? Jamin, I agree with you to a point on that because they actually, I've seen some of them actually quit their job to do that work. I know one guy that was living in Washington, D.C., and he was working in a factory, making nothing hardly. You two quit. Girls, enough. And he started the social media 3 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe. And he's got so big and he pushed it and it actually took off good. Now he's got 3 million subscribers. I mean, he's doing so good. And he literally quit his job, turned completely to social media, hired a couple of people, and now he has a production crew that pulls his stuff up, does all his stuff for him. He sits there and talks, does all that. Actually makes enough money that he moved, bought a home in Florida. He got married. Now he has 4 kids, all under 4 years old. So he met his wife after he got on social media. Made good money, I guess. Moved to Florida, bought a house. Now they've got 4 kids under 4. Now I tell you, I couldn't imagine having 4 kids under the age of 4 at the same time. Oh yeah, that dude. Yeah, I don't watch him either. That dude, I just don't. Channel reached out to one. Okay, a channel reached out to. Can you guys hear me good enough? My mic, I've been messing with it a little bit. Okay, a channel reached out to one of my guests and learned a valuable lesson in difference between doing something because you enjoy it and doing it for views. Exactly. I mean, I'm asking for your opinion, so please give it to me. I mean, if you think I'm doing something like that, you let me know and I'll tell you real quick to kick rocks, or I'll tell you the truth. I'm not doing it just for subscribers and views. I'm doing it because I like comedy. I enjoy what I'm doing. Do I have to? I've heard people say, well, you're not sitting there on camera constantly with your shorts. When have I ever? I mean, yes, I've put shorts on there of me, a lot of shorts with me on the camera. But I also, when I started, I share other things as shorts. So I don't really care about other people's opinions. The only opinions that matter, I'm going to be honest with you guys. And if it hurts your feelings, then I'm not sorry because I don't care. It's my family and God's. And I'll tell you that because, and yes, I'm friends with certain people on these side chats. And I know a lot of you guys, man, and you're awesome. And I promise you, I do care about certain ones more than others. We all do, guys. We all connect with certain people more than we do others. But, like I said, I care about what my family and God thinks of me, not what social media. And I'm saying this as a whole, not to people in the side chat as well, as a whole social media, to anyone that's listening, you can say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. See, I dropped off about 6 people because they don't want to hear the truth. Because the truth hurts, man. It really does. It hurts people's feelings. What in the hell is this shenanigans? You want to come on, John? Or are you two throwing up still with diarrhea? No. Okay, now I feel better. Need to use my real name. Yeah, a lot of people don't know who you are, dog. But it's okay. They'll get used to it. So, it's just everybody saying, hi, 948. Let's see, 948. So is it still morning to you, Wannabe Farmstead? And if you haven't subscribed to her channel yet, please go do so. That is Robert's wife. I'm not going to try to pronounce the last name because I get it wrong. And I don't like to get things wrong. Maybe that's why I talk so much. I don't know. I've been a talker my whole life. Okay, let's see. Always forget to check what channel I'm on before I start chatting. Yeah. It's cool. I used to get up early in the morning, he said, but I got crippled arthritis, but I don't have to anymore, so I sleep in, maybe even till 8 a.m. That's a good sleeping time, man. If I slept till 8 a.m., I'd probably feel so bad that it would kill me. That's why they are creators. Exactly. Creators. There's a difference between influencers, creators, and trolls and all that other stuff. So, it is what it is. So, John saying hi to everybody. When I build my chopper, it's a V4 Suzuki. There you go. These kids are, it's like I raised my kids. They're almost adults. I don't consider my 19-year-old an adult. I mean, she is, but if you got a kid that age, she's still a kid because she's still my kid and she's still a kid. But getting these animals in the house now, I got a 7.5-month-old or 8-month-old cat. I've got a 3-month-old dog. So, and they're both female. So now I've got, you know what I mean? Like the wife, the 2 girls, kids. And now I got 2 other little, it's like having babies all over, like they're having the babies again in the house. They run, they play, they rate. I think, okay, let's see. Sorry, Sandra, I wasn't trying to skip over you. I think many that grow large are, fast are paying these damn fees to push their content. Well, there's a difference of that. Now, I'm glad someone said that. Because there is a thing where you can pay YouTube to push your stuff. And there is a thing where, there's people that you can go down. And this would be good for John's rabbit hole. Buying subscribers and views. I can always tell people that buy subscribers and views because here's the thing about buying subscribers. Now you can pay YouTube. I don't think I don't think anybody should criticize anybody that wants to, because that's like going to Instagram and saying, "Here, boost my video." And you hit boost, but you have to pay, and they will push it to the audience that you're referring to. They push it more. Here's the thing: that's not buying views or subscribers. You're paying that company to actually advertise your video. That's what you're doing. For YouTube's the same. If you pay YouTube, now I haven't done it. I swear to God on all my kids, all 9 fingers. Here's the thing: if you do that, you're paying YouTube to advertise your video. Now, if you buy subscribers and viewers, I've seen people that do this on their channels, and I can catch it because here's the thing. I've got close, now if you guys have looked at my shorts, yes, those funny comedy shorts, they got hundreds of thousands of views. Why shouldn't I have millions of subscribers? Because your video, and I've learned this from watching my analytics. If I get 800,000 viewers, that doesn't mean I'm getting 800,000 subscribers. Why would a channel get 1 million subscribers and only have 100,000 or 200,000 views on a video? When they buy subscribers, they're getting hundreds of thousands of subscribers or 1 million subscribers. And I seen this channel do this, and a guy called him out in the side chat. He was doing a live stream, and he said, "Look, dude, you bought your subscribers." He said, "Because it doesn't line up." He said, "Your videos, your comments, your like button, none of them line up." He said, "You forgot to buy the views for the video." He said, and that's the truth. Here's the thing. When you buy this, when you're doing it, like I said, I've watched my analytics. I've had hundreds of thousands of views on those shorts. But I don't have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. The more views you get, the less kind of, subscribers are down here, views up here. You buy subscribers, your views are down here, You buying your subscribers, unless you have the money to buy both. And then guess what? Go and look in those people's comments. They should have 30 to 40,000 comments and likes or more, and they don't. That's how you see if somebody's buying their subscribers. I've watched my analytics. Now, I don't know how you guys, everybody has an opinion on it. This is just mine because I've watched it on my channel of me getting those hundreds of thousands of views on my shorts. And my subscribers have grown. Don't get me wrong. They've grown. You all know I was about 1,200 November. You know what I mean? August, let's see, September, October, I was like 1,200 or so. And now I'm at 9,000 because I've got hundreds of thousands of views. Now, if you took that and said, okay, why ain't he got 1 million subscribers? That would be great, but I don't, because it doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? Now, the ones that have 1 point something million or 300,000 views or subscribers, and their views are like down here, you know what I mean? They're buying subscribers. I can guarantee it, because the way I look at it, and like I've seen my channel do, you don't get 1 million views and 1 million subscribers. That's not how it works. You get 1 million views and say, 1,000 subscribers. That's how it works. That's how I've seen it work for me. Anyways, that's how I've seen it work on mine. You're still trucking and still listening. Thank you. I can't read everybody's comment. I do it for views, he says. I do it for subscribers. I do it to grow my channel. Yes, I do too. I do it for thumbs up. I do it for myself and my subscribers. Exactly. Because we all like that. Yes, sir, I will. And like I said, man, it's all on how you look at, how you can do it. And I don't sit and just watch my analytics constantly. I just don't. I do not do that, because that will drive you crazy. But when you're getting a lot of views and a lot of stuff like that, you want to check them out. You know what I mean? And when you check them out and then you start paying attention to them, you know what I mean? And when you pay attention to them, you realize how that works, or how it works for me. You know what I mean? So I think it's good. Okay, John, check your email, bud. See if that went through. Let me know if it did. So if you're looking at that, Canadian Vet Rider, what's up, buddy? Ain't seen you in a long time. How you doing? I hope everything's good. Sorry I hadn't got to you yet, man. I ain't even scrolled down on the comments, because I was in the moment of ranting. 1,800 over here in the UK. Cool, buddy. A lot of casual viewers. Yep, they don't sub. Nope. To anyone. Nope. Dog on a hog. Click the like. They just view and move on. I'm telling you. And what people don't get, there is room for everybody on social media. There's over 100 million people on social media. I watched Joe Rogan and someone else do a study. They said, welcome. They said there was over 80 million videos uploaded daily. So you can think, oh, no one's watching. I only got 20 views or 30 views. There's over 80 million videos uploaded daily. So you can imagine there's a ton of videos. People will not even see you because there's so much. They're not even, people don't even register, like we don't register certain things in different communities. Like, people don't register, like, if I'm just a political guy, I'm not sitting there thinking, oh, I want to look up motorcycle videos. You know what I mean? They're not thinking that, Did you get it? Okay, you just text me again.
I'm here.
How you feeling, buddy? I know
I feel better than I feel worse. I feel better than I feel worse. I don't know.
Yeah, that's that. You sound it, man. You sound okay, but not bad, I mean, you sound sick, but...
Yeah, I'm sick in more than one way.
I don't think you're as red as you was last night. You looked like you was a little red cheeks and stuff. You know what I mean? Like you looked a little.
I was barely hanging in.
Hey, Robert, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Yes, overcast today. Actually, the sun is shining on the front side of my house, but on the back side, it's cloudy because that's Kentucky. I can see Kentucky like down the mountain there. And what's crazy is that we've got 3 to 5 inches of snow coming by Wednesday, they're saying. We had all 4 seasons. It rained, flooded flooded the crap out of. Hey, have you seen the videos on Harlan County, Kentucky? Ain't that where you said you're from?
That's from my mom's side.
Oh my God, man.
I used to live there.
Dude, the flooding in the trailer parks and the next to the autos or something like that in that trailer court there.
Yeah.
It's insane. I watched a video this morning. It was awful, John. It was, and I was thinking, because I seen it, it popped up and I was like, Harlan County. I was like, ain't that where John's from, you know? And I was like, shit. I was going to try to send you the video, and I couldn't figure out how to share it because I don't know if he had it shared or not, but or where I could share it. And I was like, damn, that's the water just is awful. I mean, it flooded down the mountain here, my place. It's all run down the mountain to the grist mill and all that, and flooded. But I was like, man, Kentucky's getting hit hard. That in Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay, he says, I watched a video that claims uploads to be set to scheduled a day out before better views. Yeah, I mean, it kind of gives everybody the, the attention to say, hey, there's.
Well, it gives everybody a time to see when you're going on, when you get ready to do the video. If you do a premiere, I mean, if you schedule it and don't do a premiere, then nobody's going to know you scheduled it. But if you schedule it and don't do a premiere, then yeah, it's just sitting there in your own video.
Yeah,
it's not showing anybody anything.
Yeah. Hang on a second.
But if you're doing a live and you schedule it out a few days ahead of time, that would help people to be attracted to your live.
Yeah.
Or your premiere or whatever. Yeah, but I had to get on here and say, man, you know what? I have much respect for everybody. Do your thing on social media. But I don't just do it because I enjoy it, but also do it because I want to grow my channel.
Exactly.
I have fun doing it, but I want my channel to succeed. I want subscribers. I want views. I want thumbs up. I want comments. And not just, comments when you leave just a smiley face. I do it too. We all do it, or a cool thumbs up. That's cool. But also, I like to engage with people. I had somebody leave a comment on my last video where I was talking about Harley Davidson in the garage. And he wrote a book. And that's the comments I like, because they're engaged with you. Your audience, your subscribers are engaged with you. And that shows that they're really engaged with what your topic is. So.
Sorry, my daughter was texting from class.
That's all right.
She is having to stay over, so let me know, because she's like an hour in another town, away in another town. Yeah, I just think it's crockpot when someone gets on there and puts all that work in. We spend all this money on cameras, gear, everything we do, and then to say, oh, I don't want to see my channel grow. Evil Rick, I get, because I've met the guy, I understand him. He's not doing it for that reason.
Right.
Yes, there is.
To it.
Yes, there is. But if you're on social media and you want to get out there and you're making videos and you're wanting to meet people and you're wanting to go to meetups and you're wanting to do this and that, you want to meet people, you want people to watch your videos, you want your channel to grow. I agree 100%.
Yeah. But now there's some people like to just get on to be part of the community. They don't really have a channel, and that's just not their thing. And that's great too. If you want to be on here, be part of the community. I like being part of the community.
I do too. I love being in the side chat. Yes.
I've met great people like you and, other people, I haven't met you in person, but from what I see from here, there's a great community out there, but also my focus is on my channel too. Not just, I focus on my channel.
Well, the thing is, like with Evil, he's a great community supporter, one of the best moderators I've ever seen, but not just that. Yeah. He puts videos out, but he's not doing it. I don't believe he does it for my pleasure. I think his pleasure. He's doing it for mine. He does it for his own pleasure to just do it, because I've met the man twice, 3 times, I don't know. But he's a great man. But here's the thing. Everybody that's in the side chat that's met him, knows knows what I'm talking about. Does he like for his channel to grow? I'm sure he does. But here's the thing. Does he care? I've met the man. I don't think he cares to the point of, hey, I want to do this and this with this channel. I want it to reach this. I want to have this goal to set where I'm going to have this many subs and views. I don't believe that. I believe
But that's
he's,
okay.
yeah,
But
yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
okay.
That's completely 100% cool, you know.
Like Lone Cowboy says, I'm going to try and hit it hard this year. I'm hoping I can get it up to 5,000 subscribers. That's my goal. That's
Yeah.
my goal from November to this next November. I'm at 4,160. I want
But
to be at
here's,
5,000.
yeah.
That's my goal, and it's okay to set that.
Small goals are easy
okay.
to set, and they're
Yeah.
good to set. Yes. And here's my thing with Evil, and he's gonna comment, probably say, "Shut up, you dummy." Here's the thing. Like I said, if the people knew him the way I've met him and talked to him and knew him, he should have, 30, 40,000 subscribers. I mean, truthfully, he's such a good dude that, people would love to really get to know the guy. And I mean, like I said, all credit to him. I think he's a great guy. He's so nice, polite, little quiet. You wouldn't think so because he's in our chats, but he to me, I mean, he wasn't to me. We sit and had coffee every morning. I mean, just a great guy, like I said. But yes, there is people that come on just to support the community. There's people that just watchers. They don't create channels. They just create their name,
Right.
and they don't put video out. If you never put video out and you're just on YouTube as a watcher, that's completely why we do this, for those watchers. A lot of us do it for just the watch. Now, I do it because I enjoy the people I meet. Like I said, it's a networking system for me. I enjoy networking. I enjoy, meeting people in the side chat, like real life at rallies or other places. I enjoy that. I've done a lot of that. Also, I enjoy the other people that just watch. I enjoy them. I'm glad they subscribe. I'm glad they watch. I want them to watch. I'm glad that I put out stuff that they want to watch. And I always try to say that, hey, if you want to see what, you know what I mean? I've got tons of ideas. I talk a lot. I can do whatever. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you like this, or if you want to see more of this person or that person or this. I will do it because I enjoy doing this, because I'm disabled 100%, retired, disabled now. And it ain't just because I got to do something. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking. I enjoy doing videos. I enjoy showing other stuff. So that's why I always say I want to grow. Yes, I want my channel to be big. Could I make enough money off of it one day to never have to accept a disability check again? Probably not. I'm realistic. You know what I mean? I know it's not.
Hey,
I know you're not going to make.
Know.
Well, I know, but you know what I mean.
You never know. No. People.
I'm saying I could eventually. One day.
Yeah.
Yes, I could make enough money.
No.
But it would have to be a good amount of money, and it would have to be more than what I get now, and it would have to be livable. My thing is, would it last for the rest of my life? That's my issue with doing something seriously with, like, yes, I want, trust me, I want it, you know what I'm saying? 100%.
Yeah.
Will this internet, will it shut down? It could all go away tomorrow, and then how many people that have depended on this as an income, or even use it as their bit to advertise their business? They may still own their business, but how are they going to get out there if they don't have social media to reach people for their small business or whatever? You know what I mean? Or big business. I try to look like realistically in the future. Like, could this really, be, profitable? A job, making money. Stuff like that. So now, hey, do I do this and I get monetized and I make $30? Is that going to help? Sure, it's going to go right back into the channel. That's all. Anything I'll make off of this will go back into upgrades, or doing better jobs, or doing systems, or getting better editing software, or stuff for the channel. So
right,
or even helps with the live streaming.
That's what you do with any. That's what you do with any business. Your first, when you start up, your money's going to go back that you make into what you put into the company. And then once you get that paid off, then you start putting profits in your pocket. That's how it works, man. You're going to have to start somewhere,
Yeah.
And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But it was something I got irritated a minute ago. Of course, I didn't I hurt someone's feelings. You didn't hurt my feelings, buddy. You say what you want. You ain't going to hurt my feelings, to another guy. And I was like, hey, because he was like, something. And I said, look, because he was talking stupid, man. And when I say stupid, I mean he's talking dirty when there's females in the chat. And I was like, look, as long as you don't address it to that person or say that, that person's grown. They can say, they can take up for themselves. But I'm not going to deal with just sitting here letting you do it. I'm going to drop the hammer and put you out of here. And he was like, oh, I hurt your feelings. No, you didn't hurt my feelings. And you didn't piss me off. I just ain't gonna. I have a wife and 3 daughters. I ain't gonna have no man sit there and talk nasty and dirty to a female that's married and doesn't want somebody talking to her like that.
Right.
I may be in the wrong because it wasn't my channel, but don't make me a moderator if you don't want me to boot somebody. That's why I always tell people, don't make me a moderator because I'm gonna treat it like I treat my channel. Somebody's stupid in there, they're getting gone. You know what I mean? That's just the way I am, and. Because I would do it on my side chat.
Well, I'm lost on what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter. That's the thing. It's stupid. But just somebody was just talking stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to listen to it.
All the time.
Yeah.
Well, so social media is a crazy place, man. But YouTube's an even crazier place.
Yeah. And that's what I was referring to. What's the reason you're on? Are you just there to disrupt because your life is disrupted because you're just miserable and you ain't got nothing better to do? Or are you there to network? Are you there to benefit? Are you there to meet people? Are you there? Because a lot of people look at it as a meeting place. A lot of people look at it as a benefit place. Like, hey, I want to make money. I want to use it as a network to get my product or my shop out or many things social media is used for. And I ain't talking about just YouTube, but when I say social media, I mean all platforms. A lot of people, like to me, Instagram is more like, look at me, here's my boobies, blah, blah, blah. It's filthy. There's a lot of, ugh. And Facebook to me is more like old people or little kids. I don't really like to be on it. I don't know. Yeah. Rumble's pretty good for political talk. Twitter's pretty good. It depends on, and I think a lot of it depends on who you follow. And like when it pops up those little shorts, if you watch any kind of, and it's the same with YouTube, if you watch anything for longer than 3, 4, 5 seconds, guess what? The next recommendation is going to be that stupid stuff that's going to be related to what you just watched. So that's why we get these recommendations of these bots or these, algorithms throwing this stuff that we really don't want to watch because we're scrolling through it, and you watch one thing, you don't, and you're like, I don't care for that. But if you watch it, the next thing you know, you're getting flooded. And why? Because you've hit, especially if you're on your cell phone. Because it always asks you, allow this to follow you on, allow you to share pictures to all these platforms, allow you to do this, allow. And when you hit that allow button, you're allowing all these platforms to connect and spit stuff at you. So I don't know. I think it's a good conversation. I think that would be a good topic to go down with the buying subscribers and stuff like that. Because I've seen people do it because they don't get nowhere. They're frustrated with their channel.
Well, it depends on what you mean by buying subscribers. Are you just paying to have your channel promoted?
No.
You're paying to have your channel promoted. There's nothing wrong with that.
No. I mean? That's what I was saying. It's like boosting your channel. You're paying YouTube to advertise your channel. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you going in and paying these people in Sedan or wherever, to buy you bot subscribers. You know what I mean? You can do that.
The thing is, if you do that, if you buy those bots of subscribers like that, from what I hear, YouTube will just go in and just kick them out anyway.
They do. They do.
It would be a big waste of your money to do that. So
the channel I was referring to a minute ago that I seen that had bought this guy, he's a color feller, and he gets on there and he complained and he was like, look, man, the YouTube don't want to send me my million viewer plaque, million subscriber plaque or whatever. And I'm like, dude, I didn't say it. Another guy in the side chat was like, that's because you bought your subscribers, man, because, your stuff doesn't match up. And then when I started looking at his videos and I'm thinking, That guy's right. His viewers, the views don't match up. You know what I mean, to the subscribers, and I'm like, because
Well, now,
I've watched
well,
mine though, John. Like the shorts that I'm
well,
getting with the hundreds of thousands of
let me make
views.
a point here. Let me make a point here. So just let me make a point.
Oh, go ahead.
Now, you could have 10,000 subscribers, 15,000, whatever the hell it is, whatever your number is. And I'm going to guarantee you a lot of those subscribers are going to say subscribe to your channel, but they're not going to watch. They're not going to come back. They may say stay subscribed to you, but they're not going to come back. So that doesn't mean they wasn't your subscriber at one time. It just means they got bored or just didn't want to come back, but they didn't unsubscribe. They just left.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree.
That could be an issue too.
Or they'll see like a short and they're like, oh, that guy, that's a funny channel. Hit subscribe and never see you again. You know.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah,
I get that, but when you have 1 million subscribers and your views
now
are
you're talking
100,000 views, if that, you know what I mean? That's because I've watched my analytics and I've watched mine, and I'm like, okay, I've got on one of them 800 and something thousand views. Why don't I have 800 something thousand? Because not everyone subscribes. My subscribers has went up. Don't get me wrong, but they haven't went up to 800,000. You know what I mean? It's not. It doesn't work like that because a lot of people flip through and they don't subscribe. A lot of people just watch, and then a lot of people will subscribe because I've had a lot of people. Because I've watched. I mean, I read. I try to read every comment, reply at least the thumbs up, and give them a like and all that for the comment. And I'll go through there and I've seen a lot of the same people that's leaving comments that's watched this short to this short. And I noticed on mine now, even my other shorts has went up to, 10,000 views or 2,000 or 3,000, you know what I mean? So it's not just those 5 or 6 shorts that I've dropped. Yes, they're doing really well, but I went back and looked at all my other shorts of even me, just in the motorcycle stuff. They went up. Because those people obviously are checking out my shorts, my channel, and they're watching the shorts.
Your channel's
or somebody is.
If you're gaining subscribers, somebody's watching. It's just like since I did my 4,000 subscriber giveaway, I've jumped up 160 subscribers in the last couple of months. So somebody's watching. Somebody's liking. So I mean,
I gained 100 last night.
Well, that's pretty damn good.
I gained 100 overnight.
You got to be careful with those too, because sometimes those subscribers are bots, and they'll kick those bots out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's why I'm saying I don't rely on this to be. You know what I mean. I'm not relying on this to be my.
Well, my point is,
my
point is with the bot subscriber is people will go, well, my subscriber went up 10 and went down 15. That's because YouTube went in there and kicked out the people that weren't real. Yep. That's what happened.
And I wished it would really do that for all of it, in my opinion. I think they should kick out every bot. And that way you know exactly how many real people. Now, just like it says, you can look it up, I think, somewhere in your analytics. Like it shows how much of a percentage of people that watch your video, of your subscribers that watch your videos. Yeah. And a lot of times it's not very many. You know what I mean? It's more just people
that are unsubscribed.
Yes.
That are unsubscribed.
That watch your stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Not everybody hits that subscribe button, All
right, Cowboy, if you're out of here, have a good day, buddy.
I got videos that went up to 10,000 views, and I know I don't have every one of those people that viewed that video didn't subscribe, or I'd have 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't. I only have 4,100 and whatever it is. But, yeah, I mean, not everybody's going to subscribe.
Do you think that helps, though, doing giveaways and contests and stuff like that? I mean,
I've seen it help channels. Now, I only give away stuff when I have a certain goal. Like when I hit my 4,000 subscriber, I gave something away. Gave a couple of things away. Now, when I hit my 5,000 that I'm going to hit in November, hopefully this November, then I'll give away something then. I mean, it just depends on you and the channel, what you want to do. You know what I mean? But I think it can help. I mean, it gains people's attention, if nothing else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just a way of you promoting your channel. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with promoting your channel, putting your channel out there, and doing things to gain, attention for your channel. My point is, like I was saying earlier, you're on here for a reason. YouTube is what? YouTube. It's about
you. It's about you
and your channel and your views, and that's why you're on here. If you're just on here to be in the chats and the community chats, you don't even have. You could have a YouTube channel and put no content on it.
Yep.
You could just be in the chats.
But
And
that's
okay.
that's where some of us go
There's nothing wrong with
wrong. And I'll admit it. I've done it in the past. I'm not perfect. I'm not claiming to be. I think a lot of us have done that. We'll see somebody like that and we go directly to their channel and say, well, they don't have videos.
Can't
They
judge
don't do this. We can't
No.
trust them. Why not?
No.
Because
No,
they're
you
just
can't.
watchers. You know what I mean? Because
do
they
that.
just watching. No, yeah. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people look at. I've done
know,
it in the
but-
past. You know.
Yeah, but let me make a point on that. And I said this in a video on a live stream I was doing not long ago. I said, look, if you want to come up or if you want to be part, just stay in the chats for a little while. Let me see that you're real and that you're not some crazy person. Just stay in the chats for a little while, and then maybe we can bring you up, or we'll see what you're about. But you can't just go to their channel and say, "Oh, well, they don't have no subscribers," and immediately think they're crazy and kick them out. I agree with you on that
Yeah.
because you don't
It's-
know. You don't know. You might have just
Yeah.
lost a future subscriber or somebody that could be,
Yeah.
just a good
I mean,
person.
say somebody
You don't
pops
know.
in the side chat here that we don't know their name and they just got a little T or P or something beside their name
Right.
and a color. That doesn't mean automatically they're a troll or they're a bot.
Well,
You know what I
when
mean?
you
That
look-
means that
when you
they're-
look at your viewers that view your channel that leaves a comment, most of the people have a T or a P or
Yep.
something next to their name. They don't have
Yes.
a channel. They're
Yep.
just commenting on your stuff,
yeah. And well, what I'm saying is automatically a lot of people, and myself included, has done this in the
Yeah,
past.
I-
We jump to
I've done it too.
conclusions and we think, oh, wait a minute, they don't have a video. Maybe they don't care to do that stuff. Maybe this is their entertainment. Maybe they don't watch TV, cable, or whatever. Maybe they don't want that. Maybe this is just, this is what they watch is YouTube. Because I know a lot of people that they are diehard, only will watch YouTube and like maybe Netflix. They will not watch anything else. They don't watch, like cable, like local cable stuff or any of that.
Right.
They will only
all I
watch a streaming app, like YouTube or Netflix or Amazon. I'm not trying to advertise them companies. I'm just saying you can't always be for me, I should say this, not you. For me, I can't always be like on that defensive because of all the people that I've seen my channel grow and subscribe and the comments I've seen. Let me tell you, I think those people that watch every day that see that and subscribe because those people, yes, they don't, most of them don't have channels. They're just regular people and this is their entertainment and this is what they want to watch. And I
Right.
completely applaud them for that.
Yep.
Because we are the people that put our life, like I was saying earlier, we put what we want on our channels, and some people expose more of their life than others. Some people show more, some people talk about different things in their life. Some people don't even speak about their family or none of that stuff. So it all depends on how much information you're willing to put out there about you or your family. Or some people don't even, I've seen some people that don't even show their own self. Like when they'll just record videos of other stuff, where they're at or stuff, and you'll never see their face or none of that. They'll go explore places and stuff like that, and they show it on their videos, but they'll never show their self or their family or none of that, and that's
okay.
fine. They're showing a little small town, or they're showing, a ghost town, or they're showing a monument or something. And, and they never, but then you got people like us that we show our face, we show, a lot about us. You know what I mean? We show people a lot of our life that I think is a interest to a lot of people, because a lot of people are curious about, we are funny creatures. You know what I mean? We are really funny creatures. And I'm serious, like people, they enjoy watching other people. I mean, they just do. We do. I do. I enjoy watching other people doing stuff, different things and stuff. And it's like, what the
Right.
crap? How do I get sunk into some of these videos I watch? You know what I mean? It's like I don't get it, because I have to try to snap out it because I'm watching this dude either dig a hole in the ground and build something, or I'm watching these, and I'm like, man, how did I just soak in and get so interested in what this person has to say or whatever? You know what I mean? Like we're funny like that. We watch a lot of, or I do I watch a lot of different things. I don't just stick to one thing, you know. I watch a lot of different stuff, and I don't just listen and watch politics. Like everybody thinks I'm just going to politics. I still watch and do my same. I'm still me. I haven't changed. I just never brought it to the channel like I have now, you know. So, and when spring comes and stuff, you'll see me put new stuff on the motorcycle, and you'll see me doing new exhaust, and you'll see me riding, and you'll see videos of different things. I mean, it's just, like I said, I'm thankful for the people that follow me. I'm thankful that I'm able to make these videos and do this stuff and get on here and talk to people. You know, I'm thankful I can get out here and meet people and, you know, and do this stuff. And I watch the news, he says. I watch the news and Netcat on TV. What is Netcat?
I don't know what Netcat. I don't know what
Netcat? What is that, Jamin? Like a streaming platform or something? Yes, for a long time I was only a watcher. I only recently made my channel. For years, my other channel, I just watched and comment. See, and there's nothing wrong with that. We completely, you know.
Nothing wrong with that, Rob.
No, we accept all that.
Or Dumbo Fool. I'm sorry,
Dumbo Fool.
No.
YouTube is
Yeah,
just
there's nothing wrong
entertainment
with
for me. No,
Yeah, nothing wrong
it's
with
even entertainment for me. Like I said, certain people that I watch that I'm dedicated to. Thanks, Evil Rick, for dropping certain links. Man's always doing something I never asked him to do, and I appreciate him. Get sucked down the rabbit holes quite often. Yes, dog. I mean, it's just, it's easy for me if I don't click out of it and get up and go do something. It's easy for me to do that, to sit and watch. I appreciate each and every single person I've met that I've been able to build a relationship with. Yeah, Brown.
Heck yeah.
Brown, yeah. And it's true, you know, there's, you know, 90% plus of the time my TV is on YouTube. And that's what I said.
That's me. That's me, man.
My TV's in there
YouTube.
running right now on YouTube.
Yeah.
And, which the kid's got a TV in her room. She's probably watching some, you know, 30-minute, you know, they watch a lot of that. What do you call those shows? Crap. Something that's got a lot of seasons and stuff.
Series?
Binge shows or stuff. Binge, like they binge watch, you know, or binge watch or binge. I don't know.
Binge watch.
Binge watching.
Binge,
Yeah, they
binge,
watch a lot of
binge
those
watch,
shows that have those different seasons and stuff, and they watch a lot of that.
Yeah.
That teenage stuff, you know, and I mean they're girls, they're teenagers. What do you expect?
Right.
I don't expect them to sit and now my daughter, you know, she watches YouTube, the younger one, and I don't really. I hate to say I'm not saying I don't know what she watches. I do know she don't watch bad stuff, but I do know she will show me certain things like videos, and I'm like, you know, like it's silly videos. You know, it's like either silly, funny animals or you know, kids doing something. You know, it's funny. So. And she's not restricted. She's smart enough to know not to go to no certain channels, you know. But yeah, I mean, series. Yeah,
I'm restricted
seasons. Do
I
what?
think my wife restricted me too.
Yeah, the old lady said, "Look, you're not gonna. You got age limit." No, but I mean, like I said, social media platforms is. I mean, like I was saying earlier, certain people. Like you, and I'm not saying you do this in particular, John. I'm not saying you do this, but people in your position, my position, where I'm disabled, I draw a check. People that retire from a job and they ain't got nothing to do, and I'm being serious. If you're sitting there at home, you're sitting there, okay, what do I do now? You know what I mean? Like me, I've been completely disabled my whole life, but I've only been drawing a check for the last 3 years. So it's like, what do I do now? Do I just scratch the walls up and down because I'm going bored? You know what I mean? Or whatever? No, I decided in 2021, to start. I was already watching YouTube, though. I was watching a lot of YouTube, motorcycle rally channels, different things.
Yeah. Yep.
And I was like, man, these people can get on here and talk. Shit, I can do it. I talk a lot, so seriously. And then when I did
Walmart.
it, well,
Walmart.
yeah, and I did it, and I was like, I don't like what I'm saying, because everyone kept telling me, you can't say this, you can't say that, you got to watch what you say, you got to watch this word and that word. So when I would get in front of the camera and start talking, I was like, I was like, man, I'm a different person when I don't, and I'm not just saying cuss words constantly. I don't do that, as you can hear. I'll say them here and there, but it's like in my mind, it restricted me to be myself. And if anybody says whatever, you ain't had a camera in front of you talking. I can tell you right now, because if you really try to follow the rule, and it's like, okay, I can't just let it out and talk, because I'm trying not to say certain key words and this and that. So
Right.
after about 6-7 months, I was like, man, no wonder my videos ain't doing nothing. This sucks. I'm not even myself, because I can't say and like I said, it had nothing to do with curse words. It was certain words about, or when I was talking about the motorcycle or some this or that. It was like,
Right.
I felt restricted. I felt like a different person. I was like, the heck with it, man. I'm gonna just say what I want. If it bings me or whatever, if they say something, then they're gonna say something. But I can't have that feeling where I don't feel myself. And that's what
Right.
for a while I felt,
Well, you got to be
like,
yourself.
yeah, and I felt, okay, maybe this is why, I'm not getting any views or anything, because I'm not myself. All that shit runs in my head, because I'm that kind of thinker. Like, I automatically would go to the bad place first. You know what I mean? I would automatically
Right.
go, oh, well, this and that and that, And
Yeah.
for some reason, I do. And I think a lot of people do. We automatically think the downside first. Oh, well, he didn't say nothing to me. Damn, is he mad at me? Or, you know what I mean? I sometimes automatically go to that place of negativity, of thinking something's wrong, or something. I never try to think, well, maybe they just don't see my channel. Maybe, try to be positive about it. And that's the thing about social media. Like, people, if you allow social media, like Instagram, all these other platforms, it can crush you. Like, a lot of these young people, they don't realize, that's why they've been bullied off of social media. They've got, there's all kinds of stuff that is bad. And I've seen a lot of negative stuff where these kids get their dreams crushed, and because they're in a generation that I didn't grow up in. Now, I'll admit, I'm young. I'm 44. Yes, I was born in 1980. Okay. I was a teenager in the 90s. Now, we didn't have, a lot of stuff, because we were poor growing up, but it did have, like, AOL came out. I forget when it came out, dial-up network, and it would go, and all that when it was trying to get on the internet. But we had video games back, in the 80s. We had Atari one time. There was 5 of us boys, so we'd tell Mom, look, just get us one thing and we'll all play it, and if it was the game systems, we had Atari, had a Nintendo, this or that. And we didn't get lucky that too many times to having game systems. So I didn't grow up like in the 70s and 60s, and where it was really like no networking communication.
Hey, let me tell you something.
I still had to go to we still enjoyed
70s and the 80s were awesome times.
Oh, I bet.
I grew up.
I bet.
It was the best 2 decades ever. And I was born in the 60s, so that was just a great decade just because I was born in the 60s. So,
Well, the thing is, like, we kind of, for me, I'm feeling like I still kind of had that last little era of going to the skating ring and going to the mall, hanging out, you know.
you barely
it kind of went, I barely got that, because it went downhill in the 90s like quick. It died out, in my opinion. And I got it in the late 80s and early 90s, like 90 and 91. It was really fun to do that stuff and things and be mall rats. Now you see mall rats and they're shooting each other. I mean, really, like, it's crazy. Like, I'm taking my kids.
Malls left?
Yeah, we got one in Knoxville. We got the big one in Nashville, the Grand Ole Opry Mall. Huge, awesome place. But man, everything's so dadgum high dollar and stuff. It's like, people just go through there. They try to, a lot of visitors. That's the thing about Nashville. A lot of people go there and visit, so they got in and out people through that one. But Knoxville, they've been so many smash and grabs in the jewelry stores and stuff in the mall in the last 2 years. I
Yeah,
mean,
they
people
closed a
have
lot of them
stopped.
down.
Yes, a lot of people are stopped going in, and I'm like, I don't take my kids there no more because they love to do the shopping. And I'm like, look, girls, just order it online, And I know it ain't the same. Trust me, I've raised my girls. I know they love trying crap on. They love to shop,
Well, everybody does.
and yeah,
It's just
and
it ain't the same anymore.
no,
Yeah.
and you don't find those kind of stores like by themselves anymore. It's like completely like you don't. They're either all in the mall or in a shopping center together. You don't see them just out. One store you can go to, like one name store. Uh, or I don't, anyways. Those stores, and I always try to tell them, we can order online and order from the stores. Order from that brand
Right.
store you want. If it don't fit, we'll send it back. They'll send you another one or whatever. So, but yeah, I mean, ever since social media really took over and stuff, I think the kids has got lazy. That with the addictions that are out there in high schools, all the bad stuff that's going on through the high schools. Now, I'm not going to say it ain't never been there because it was there when I was there, but it wasn't as bad. Like, we would still go out, the high school kids, when I was in high school, we'd still go out, have fun on Friday or Saturday night. We'd all meet up somewhere at a meetup place and build a bonfire and go have fun and do things, ride around, sit in the parking lot, with 4 or 5 other cars. And now it's like every social media has everybody so zoned in and on social media. I mean, if you live in a dead ghost town like I do, it's really worse. It's like these kids are so stuck on social media that, like,
Well, when I lived
they
in
used to
Harlan,
go to
Kentucky,
football games, like the town, used to be
yeah.
like a big football town, and all that. And it's like they don't even care to go and support much anymore
Well,
because they're all,
when I lived in Harlan, Kentucky, man, I spent most of my time in the mountains. That's where I was at. And when you wasn't in the mountains shooting or doing something like that, or four wheeling or riding your dirt bike, you was at the skating rink. That's what
yeah,
you did. That's all we had was a skating rink, and that's it. That's all that was there. I mean, we
yeah,
didn't even have back then. There wasn't even a Walmart down there. So I mean,
yeah. And
I
that's
mean,
us. We didn't get a Walmart for I don't know how long it took for them to get a Walmart here. Um,
yeah.
and I think it was
But I
actually
mean,
a different store until they actually brought and built the Walmart because it was the size of like a Food Line or a Kroger or something like that. If you've ever seen one of those stores,
yeah.
yeah, the Walmart was, and it was like, man, really? And now, like, they built this super mini Walmart, and now they're at the point where they've said they're going to hire people to come in. They're wanting to hire local people here to go in and help them tear it down and remodel, not tear down the building, but inside, remodel the
Right.
inside because they're upgrading. And I'm like, well, you're not extending the size of the store, so it ain't, how much better could it really be? It's not going to be that big. So hopefully they like take out some of the stuff that's not selling and bring in, because I can go
Well, you
into
know
a
what they
super
do?
Walmart in a town, another town, and they got 10 times better stuff than what mine
Right, but you
does,
know what they do? You know why grocery stores and Walmarts change everything around every so often? Because they don't want you to know, they don't want you to get used to where everything is for too long. They want you
Yeah,
to change it up. So you got to go down different aisles so you'll pick up other things as you're going down those different aisles. That's why they do that.
yeah,
Did you know that? That's exactly why they switch things up in stores, because they don't want you to, once you get used to where everything's at, you're not going down these different aisles. You're going right to where you know everything is.
that's why they
And they
put
don't
all the
want that.
candy up front and
That's
the
why they
pops
switch
and
things
stuff.
around.
Yep.
They switch things around so you have to hunt for your whatever you're going for. Then you see something on the way, like, oh, we pick that up, pick this up.
Yep.
It's just how they do things.
Yeah. The more they can get you to plunder, the more the more they think they can get you to buy. Because me, I'm funny. I tell the old lady, look, write a list. Better not be more than 10 items. She knows not to go over 10 items. I'm not a mean man, but she knows I'm not going to the store and going to walk through there with a buggy and go, get a buggy full of stuff. I just don't do it. I don't want to spend that kind of time in Walmart. I don't want to look at those people. So she'll write me a list. She'll keep it under 10. Unless she goes to the store, she'll go really grocery shopping. And if it's like, hey,
Right.
go grab this and we need this and that, 4 or 5 items, I'll go straight in and I know exactly where everything is. Like you said, they don't want you knowing. I know exactly because ours is so small. I know exactly where everything is. I go straight to it. I'm surprised we don't just order it and then I pull up because they got a pull up and you can pick it up. You know,
Right.
they'll go get
Yeah.
it. But I don't like doing that because I don't know how, when I'm watching them, they're going through with those carts through Walmart. I don't know how long my milk or my orange juice or my creamer's been sitting in that crate before they bring it to me, you know, or ice cream. I don't
Yeah.
like that feeling. I don't like
Yeah.
knowing something's been sitting. So, and I get, you know, everything's going electronical, phone order and all that stuff. But I'm telling you, I still like to get the stuff myself and go in.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a bunch of stuff and I'm not in there, you know, long time, I'll run in, grab 5, 10 items and then I'm good and I'm out. But that's why they do that at like gas stations and convenience little stores. They always put all the candy up front at the counter or wherever because they're hoping you're going to get up there and look down and say, oh, I want that Butterfinger, you know, or I want this. That looks
And I
good.
usually do. And I
Yeah,
usually do.
well,
I'll
9
grab a
out of
Kit
10
Kat
people
or
do. Yeah,
I grab something that I see there. So yeah.
yeah, and it's smart. You know what I mean? It's smart of them
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they put all kinds of stuff, phone chargers, all kinds of things, and they're like, I need a phone charger for my car. Bam, there, you just bought a $10 charger off of. You know, it's funny, but it's true. I was a rink rat. Okay, I called us always Friday, Saturdays at the skating ring. Oh, I tell you, I had some good fun. Broke my nose at one of them. I was skating. I was about 9 years old. When you got off the skating ring, you kind of had to step up onto the wood floor, you know,
Yeah.
carpet floor or whatever. And then there was another room that went down. There was a ramp that went about 3 foot down at an angle down to the game room. Well, my little butt thought I was going to jump that little ramp. There was some pool tables down there. And when I jumped that ramp on my skates, my face hit that pool table like that. And I broke my nose completely. All I raised up and blood was just... Yeah, if you look, you probably can't sit down. This nostril is not completely round like this one, and my nose is a little where I completely smashed and broke my nose and busted that cartilage and everything. Yeah, and I was like 9 years old, man. Talking about hurting, I was like, I'll never try to do that again. And then, you know, then I cracked my tailbone 20 feet in the air on a half pipe skateboarding in Colorado. So I was stupid enough to keep on doing stupid stuff. So you know, it is what it is. I wasn't gonna quit, but. Okay, what's he say? My hometown band cruising downtown back in the early 90s. Then not 10 years later, yeah, and crime rates skyrocket. I'm telling you, it's exactly. Why not allow kids to, and they told these kids in our town, you can't make no more than 2 laps in town. Something like that. You know, and it's like, what? My kid,
We
hey,
lapped the
it
town,
beats
we
them.
lapped,
Yeah,
we
we would
lapped,
go
we went
around the
everywhere.
square and go back
Dirt
around the
bikes down
courthouse
the
and
middle
go to the
of
house.
road.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did all that shit, man. They didn't say nothing to us. We had only
no, dude, we would sit in parking lots for hours and chat. They knew exactly where we were at. They knew what we were doing. Now,
and they
you know,
liked it that way. They
yes,
liked it that way. They liked
exactly.
being there.
They enjoyed knowing that we were there and we were not doing something stupid. And we were teenagers. That's what they enjoyed. That we were teenagers and because in a small town,
Well,
if
but wait, you
anybody
know what
comes,
the difference is? You know what the difference is between our generation, my generation, your generation, when we did stuff like that? We weren't tearing up property. We weren't destroying stuff. We weren't doing things like that. We were just hanging out, talking to our friends. If you have your hot rods or whatever sitting around, it was just good times. You're just sitting there talking. Nowadays, they can't assemble like that because people are tearing shit up, doing stupid shit. It's just society has changed since back then.
Oh yeah. They're always asking you, "What are you doing? What's your meaning for sitting here? What's the meaning for you sitting in this parking lot?" You know, or
when I get pulled over from a cop and he asks me where I'm going, I look at him and say, "Where are you going?"
Yeah, I do too. I'm like, "Excuse me,
why are you asking me where I'm going? It ain't none of your damn business where I'm going."
Exactly, and
or
that
where
kills
was you
me.
coming from, sir? And I'm
Oh
like,
God, I hate that one worse than anything. Yeah, I hate that worse than anything.
I wasn't going to say, "Yeah, I just came from the bar." I mean,
yeah, no shit.
Stupid like that. I mean, don't ask me where I've been and don't ask me where I'm going. I told a cop that one time. I said, don't ask me where I've been and don't ask me where I'm going. He said, he got smart with me and I got smart back with him. I said, look, dude, I can talk to you just the way you talk to me.
Exactly.
If you talk to me with respect, I'll talk to you with respect. If you don't, then you can just walk on back to your cruiser. That's what I told him.
I asked one of them one time. I asked one. I said, "Look, before you graduate, I said, can you tell me, or what part of your graduation do they pull you guys to the side and say, okay, you're these people's authority. You're their father. You have to be commanding to them. You know what I mean? You have to be their boss because." And I told that one time. I said, look, if I want to take my shoes off and walk barefooted anywhere in this country freely, I can. I said, it's not your business where I go and where I'm coming. I hate that worse than anything. Where you come from? Well, your wife's house, dumbass. Where do you think? I mean, none of your business, I mean, really, like, why do they act like, they're trying to be your daddy? I think a lot of them, like in a small town, like I was saying, they either got picked on in high school or they wasn't in the in crowd or none of that. And they want to, they want to be somebody or they want to do something,
Sounds like the cat's making.
Yeah, she's trying to get that dog to play with her, and she won't. She calls for her to chase her, and they chase each other. Well, when the puppy gets tired, she goes in her bed and lays down, and the cat will just sit and wants her to play, and she's not wanting to play. Yeah, and the cat's wanting to play, and the puppy don't. So I just never took to that. Hey, what's your intentions of being out tonight? Well, let's see. I'm a grown man and I don't have a daddy. I can do what I want. Exactly. What the hell you mean? What are my intentions? I'm out just like you. What's your intention? Why are you out here? You're supposed to be serving and protecting. You go look for crime, buddy, and pick up the trash going down the road. It says serve on your car. You're supposed to be serving our community, not, doing what you're doing, harassing people. I hate that, man. I do. I can't stand. Not all cops are bad, but I can't stand pigs. I can't stand the assholes. You know what I mean?
Most of them are assholes.
Yeah, man, they are. And I'm like, lying.
Well, and I get it. Sometimes they gotta be. I mean, they gotta wear it. They gotta have a chip on their shoulder to protect themselves. I get that. I understand that. But man, you ain't got to come up to my window.
6 cars and one dude.
First thing you ask me is where are you heading or where are you coming from? That's none of your damn business. Just if you pull me over for a legitimate reason, tell me why and let's get on with this. It's none of your business where I've been. It's none of your business where I'm going. I mean, it's just none of your business. Just don't ask that dumb question.
Yeah, our parents did the same things. Yeah, they sit in parking lots. They did all kinds of stuff like that when they were in school. My mother graduated, I think she said 72. So yeah, she did. She said it was a crazy fun place at certain times. She told me some stories of how she wasn't ever a cheerleader. She was not in that crowd. She said how their initiation, the football players would get on top of the bleachers and the girls would have to stand like 30 feet below and they would have to bust eggs. The guys would crack an egg and the girls would have to catch it in their mouths, of the egg and stuff like 30 feet below. Yeah. And I thought, man, some of the stories that, it's funny, but here's the thing. My mother was a strict lady, but get out of my house, get out of my hair, get back, you stay in the neighborhood. And when the light comes on, you get back. She never, when we come in, where'd you go? Where you been? Da-da-da, you know what I mean? She's like, hey, I'm glad you're home. Hey, you're alive. You know what I mean? Cool. Eat dinner, wash up, go to bed. You got school. You know what I mean? Like it was different. And like cops are like, they want to know every detail. I'm like, buddy, hold on, man. No, dude. And like my mother didn't even question me this bad unless I was doing something wrong.
Yeah, my mom never did. My dad never did. We came home. We got ready for bed. Or whatever, and we went to bed, and that was that. They didn't ask me where he was.
Exactly.
But the neighborhoods I grew up in, it's like the old fool was saying. Everybody knew you. The parents knew you. They knew who you were. They knew your mom. They knew your dad. So if they seen you doing something stupid, your mom and dad were going to find out. That's the way it was.
They always
or they would discipline you themselves.
I was going to say
That's the way it was.
The mother bear, the mother hen of the neighborhood would take care of it, and she was like, well, where I grew up in the housing projects in Nashville. Now, if you never grew up in the housing projects, there was always like one old lady. We called her like the mother hen, like an aunt or something. She always watched after the young. You'd always see the young ones around, or she's babysitting for the hoodlum girls and the teenage girls that had babies, and the old woman or the older lady would always babysit. And, so far and so far. So, but you're right. Like everybody in the housing project that lived in our building, they knew each other. You know what I mean? They knew, well, we were the only 5 white kids in the 80s in the housing projects, the ones I lived in. So they knew exactly who we were. If anybody did anything wrong, they knew if it was a white kid, they knew it was one of us. So, seriously, like it was crazy. And growing up in the housing projects like that,
a racial statement?
No. It was just, I know what you're saying, but yeah, and it took my mother, she went back to college. She had 5 boys. She worked 2 jobs, and I know a lot of people say that, but she was a single mother. She divorced my father when I was 2. He didn't want to work. He's an old school hippie, still is. He never wanted to really do nothing. She's like, set him out on the side of the road in the car and said, beat it. She said, I'm tired of this. We got 5 kids. You can't help me raise them. I'll do it myself. So she did it. And she went back to school, got her degrees, got us out of the housing projects, got us in a different place and into a neighborhood in my early teens. Yeah. And like I said, everybody in the neighborhood, we swim in the people across the street swimming pool. We knew them, we all hung out together, their kids and us and blah, blah, blah. And then in my late 15-year-old or so, she moved us up here. All the boys was out of the house except for me and one other brother older than me because I'm the youngest. We were in high school, and she moved us back to the town that she was originally from, that I was originally born in, but moved to Nashville when I was 2 because she wanted to, go to college, do all that stuff. So I went to high school for a few years here, and so I've been to like 10 different schools. Not high schools, but elementaries and stuff. We moved around from different places. I went to a bunch of different schools and never really stayed grounded in one place, like the place I'm in, White House, Tennessee. I was there for, a few years in middle school. A lot of people don't call it middle school anymore because it's like kindergarten through 12th or kindergarten through 8th or something like that. We actually had a middle school, and
we had a middle school too.
Yeah, but like the social media nowadays, like I was getting back on point, it's like the parents has even got so far into social media for their kids. They're either trying to get their kids to be famous on social media, or they're giving them the fun. Like, you see it, I see it, I've seen it. I didn't do it to my kids, trust me, but they're giving them tablets and laptops and stuff at 2 years old and saying, here, play this video game while we're sitting in the doctor's office, or here's my phone, play on this so you're not going to cry and bother everybody in the building. Yeah. And I think it's completely...
Is that much different? Is that much different than giving a kid a toy and saying stay busy?
No.
You're just keeping them busy?
It's not, but a toy back then for us would have been like a little Hot Wheel car or something. We would have drove people crazy in the damn doctor's office.
I had a big collection of Hot Wheel cars.
Action figures, back then, Ninja Turtle stuff.
It's not a horrible place. It could be a really good place. It could be. Yeah. It's just people make it horrible. Certain groups of people.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what I was trying to get to. Like, is it really a bad for me? No. Unless I allow myself to get burnt out and do.
Well, what do you mean by social media? Are you talking about Twitter? Are you talking about Facebook? Are you talking about YouTube? What is your social media? Where are you?
Yeah, social media to me is the platform, the YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that.
I got an Instagram channel, but I'm not on there that much. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I don't get on there that much. I don't get on Facebook that much. Most of my time is spent on YouTube. That's where I spend most of my time.
And when I say social media, I mean like some of these people, like TikTok and stuff, they want to be on social media. So they want to be seen. They want to, we're going to, and it ain't about them just trying to just grow their channel. They want attention. You know what I mean? They want to post some negative stuff or positive stuff or something nudity stuff or whatever because they're craving that social media attention. They want that thumbs up. They think that, in my opinion, like I've watched some of them, they think that makes them important. And a lot of people do. They think they're important because they're getting likes or views and stuff like that. And it's like, really? Because I seen one guy go and he went to the doctor and he was sitting there and he was like doing something. And the doctor said, hey, no. He said, you don't know who I am? He said, what are you talking about? No, I don't know who you am. He said, I'm such and such on, TikTok, whatever. He said, son, you're in a doctor's office. I don't know who you are and don't care who you are. I'm here to treat you. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, welcome to the real world, man. Once you step outside of the social media, that phone app or whatever you're on, you're in the real world. You're not this big guru famous kid or whatever, People don't care. There's a lot of people that do not give a crap about who these people are because they're not on there. Their life doesn't evolve around these platforms. And I thought it was funny because he was talking about it. And I was like, yeah, dude, welcome to the real world. What would you do if everything really shut down? These people would either move back to their mommy's house. They would go hungry. It would be famine. I mean, all kinds of stuff because they think that they matter when they don't. They may matter to the little group of people on social media that follow them. They may think they matter, but like I thought it was so funny because the doctor was like, dude, I don't even know who you are. He looked at the chart to see his name and he was like, sorry, buddy, you're not a star here. You know what I mean? You're a patient and I don't know who you are. Like it shocked him because the doctor didn't recognize him, and and it was like, well, welcome to the real world, man. People, you can walk around thinking, everybody's looking at you and they know you, but they don't,
There's very few people on YouTube channels that I would know if I was outside in the world seeing them.
Exactly.
Now one of them's Derek from Vice Grip Garage. I watched.
See, I don't even know who that is.
See, I've watched him since he started his channel. And he's just, I love his channel.
I've heard of that channel, but
it's all car stuff. But, I was a mechanic for certified master technician for 35 years. So that's something I'm interested in. But I've been watching it. But I would probably recognize him. But most people that you watch on YouTube, even if they have millions and millions of followers, if you've seen them out on the street, you wouldn't know who the hell they were. You wouldn't even really look at them. You know what I mean?
No,
no. Not like they're a movie star or Clint Eastwood or somebody like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Unless you were going somewhere to the same place where you guys knew you were going to be and meet. That's the only place. Like certain motorcycle people, we're going to a rally. Hey, look for me there, or you can see me hit this place or this booth or whatever. Hey, okay, there's him. That's the booth. Okay, da-da-da. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Like you get out here, like there's some people I watch that if I was next to in a grocery store, I probably wouldn't even recognize them or talk to, you know what I mean? Like some people just, they blend in and they're just not that important enough to really, and some people don't look at it like not everybody walks out with the ego that big and saying, oh, well, it was this young guy is what and he thought he should be known, the doctor should have known who he was. And the doctor's like, buddy, you're in the real world, man. People don't give a shit who you are. You know what I mean?
Doctor might not even watch TikTok or
yeah,
YouTube.
Exactly. And that's what I was saying. This younger generation has grown up on social media so bad that their whole life revolves around social media. Like they don't, I don't believe, not all of them, but I believe some of them really don't know how to live without it. They're making money on social media.
If you consider YouTube social media, I spend most of my time on YouTube. My TV is on YouTube all the time. That's where I spend my time.
No, I consider you're not live streaming 24/7.
No.
Now, certain people use it as social. Now, to me, yes, if you're streaming constantly, you're on you're social, like those big streamers and stuff, like on Twitch and YouTube when they're streaming, they're gaming and all that. They're social media. That's social media. If we're doing what we're doing, yes, to me, Yeah.
What you do with your political stuff, you have to stay up on that. You have to
Yes.
stay ahead of the game. You have to stay. That's why I stopped doing it.
That's social
Because
stuff. Yeah.
I can't do that political stuff. I mean, it's hard for me because you have to. That's a lot to stay up on.
It's hard
I
for
mean,
me too, man. I'm just a
is.
genius, though. You know, I mean, I'm joking,
But
everybody. I'm joking. I'm joking, everybody.
But
Some things
seriously,
just
that's
come
why-
natural for me to talk about. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Well, and I can talk politics. You know.
Oh, I
can.
know.
You know I
I know.
can. But I just didn't want to.
It's a headache.
Have to stay in that mindset. You know what I mean? That's a crazy place to be.
There's
man.
30 breaking or more stories a day. If you're not
Yeah.
caught up on it and you're not posting it, somebody
talking
else
about
is,
something
and it's a
happened
rat
years
race
ago.
to do it. Yeah. And,
Yeah.
you know, and I see this one channel, they're a decent sized channel. And I'm like, and these two females, and I'm like, okay, I turned it over this morning. They were alive. And I'm like, okay, I watched that 3 days ago on the news. Why would you be, you need to catch up. You know what I mean? They do things a day or two behind. And I'm like, guys, people are already beating you to the punch. You know what I mean? You want, and they got good, but they had like 5,000 people in the side chat this morning. You know, they got good stuff. They get decent views, but they could be better and bigger. You know what I mean? If they would do, because they do it live every morning.
Let me ask you
Every
something.
morning. I'm like, man, if you do the daily news, like the daily
me
breaking
ask
stuff,
I think it's a miracle that any of us get views on anything, especially if you have like a motorcycle channel, or if you have a car channel, or if you have a political channel or a rabbit hole channel. Because there's, to your one channel, there's probably a million other channels out there doing the same damn thing.
and they got
You know, it's
hundreds of
it's
thousands
crazy.
of subscribers.
yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know. I tell you, I really don't know how I get some of the views and some of the stuff. But now, since I have now in my YouTube studios, what's wild, since I've been growing,
See you jamming.
it shows. All right, buddy. Have a good day. It shows at the bottom down there my like related people that follow me, that is related interest stuff in my political stuff. And those channels, it shows that follow me, they have 4, 5, 10,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? It kind of, and I'm thinking, so am I limited to the category that YouTube is pushing me in? Am I only stuck in this so many subscriber like algorithm thing? Because
Probably.
you know what I'm saying? Like, because I see this and I see these channels that are following me. It shows and saying, "Hey, this is what this related stuff is what they've watched." And I'm looking at it and I'm like, "Huh? I wonder why it's not put. You know, why ain't it showing like certain other, bigger stuff? Why ain't I seeing this other? Why, like." It's just weird because it's funny how it's put me in a category and saying, it didn't say category, it just says these are, some of the people now that follow you that have a certain, that's in the category of your amount of, what you like to, show and subscribers. And it's like 4, 5, 6,000 subscribers. They've got 4, 5, 6,000 subscribers. And I'm like, and that just makes me think, does that keep me in that little pocket until I get bigger? And is it going to push me into the bigger subscribers later on if I keep growing? I mean,
Couldn't
I don't
tell.
know. It's funny how it works.
It is
Sorry.
very funny how it works. No, it is. It's
I
YouTube,
think
a
that,
crazy place.
yeah, I don't think anybody will ever know the truth except for the people writing the algorithm that's doing the stuff, because we don't know how they view our stuff. We don't know how
Well, I was talking
not
about Vice
truthfully.
Grip Garage. I was talking about Vice Grip Garage when I first started watching him. He didn't have very
Hello,
many stuff.
Sterling.
He was in a one-car garage. Now he's
Hey,
living
buddy.
down there in Tennessee, somewhere down in eastern Tennessee. He's got big pole barns. He's got
Oh,
millions and
okay. I
millions
think
and
I know
millions.
who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's got millions and millions of subscribers.
Oh.
The guy's awesome. I mean, he's got a great
I know.
personality, and I think that's the biggest thing about a YouTube channel is the personality.
I don't think I've
That's
ever
a big-
watched him.
Oh, you gotta give him
Oh
a watch.
yeah, I do too. I think you got to have a personality. I think you even have, like I was saying earlier, you got to have such a niche, or you got to have just this blowing personality that completely surrounds you, where it's going to draw people. Because there's just people out there that people are drawn to, and then there's people that they ain't. That's and they don't understand because. Hey, this guy, yeah, he might be a little loud, but his personality's loud. You know what I mean? He's not a loud person,
Right.
but his personality's loud. He's a fun personality. He's a
Right.
great guy or great girl, but they attract the people that want to have fun and have a good time, or you know what I mean? And then it's like people look at them like, how come they get this? Well, it's because a lot of times they're not scared to be themselves, or they just, most time people just can't be themselves, and they can't.
Well, I'm not
be,
afraid to be myself.
well,
If
me
you get
either,
offended,
but
if you get offended by who I am, then
yeah,
don't watch. Don't watch.
yeah,
I mean, it is
exactly.
what it is. You don't have to
Uh,
watch, I've gotten
but
left comments from people that just blast me. Okay. Oh, this or that, whatever. If I'm doing a thing about Harley Davidson, whatever. And you know what? I don't respond to it. I just go, hey, thanks for watching and commenting. I appreciate you. And I move on. I won't get into a big battle with them. If you don't like what I say or don't agree with my say, hey, much respect. You don't have to agree with everything I say. That's
exactly,
why we're all different.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
but I'm not going to get in an argument with you in the chats because in the comment section because you disagree with me. I'm just going to say thanks for watching and move on the line.
Yeah. I mean, it's, but yeah, you got to have a personality that is just, I think absorbs, that attracts other people. Hang on just a minute.
He left us, and I got a phone call from him.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. No, I'm here. I can see.
All right. All right. I'm going to answer this call.
Go ahead. But anyways, yeah, I think, I don't know, like I don't sit and study and try to like really dissect a lot of it with the personality stuff. I just think if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. It's some people, if you put on an act, I think people know. I think certain, there's a lot of people that can pick that out of people. Like, hey, he's one person or she's one person on screen, YouTube, but I met them in real life, and they're not this. I think that's a big to do. I think it's a big deal when you have somebody that. And I'm not saying for myself, I'm the same person. I'm just saying a lot of people out there get their feelings hurt, or they get butt hurt, or whatever you want to say, when they never meet your hero, or never meet your, the person, your idol, or you look up to, because you'll be disappointed, is what they say now. Not what I say, but it's what they say. Because I know there's a lot of YouTubers that put on this big persona, and then when you meet them, they're just this regular, they're Steve, or they're Emily, or whatever, and well, where's this person? Why ain't I meeting this other person? Well, guess what? It's a damn act. And there's a lot of people, and I'm not narrowing this down to the motorcycle community, guys. I'm saying this as YouTube as a whole. You get some silly people out there that, do these videos on, like he was saying, cars, or, DIY, building or lawn mowing, and they have these personalities and some don't, or they have this big goofball personality going to Disneyland or this or that. And then you meet them and they're like, of course, I know most of them are just regular people, so I don't get feelings hurt because I'm not trying to meet people like that. If I connect to somebody, then I connect to them. If I get along with them, I get along with them. If I don't, so what? I didn't know him before. What's going to make a difference? My household bills still need to be paid. My kids still need to be fed. They're not doing that for me. You know what I mean? I'm doing it. So it doesn't matter what this person thinks, or if this person's my friend or not. You know what I mean? Like, I still am a man. I still have responsibilities that I have to do. You know what I mean? And just because this person or this female or that male, I do not allow that to affect my life. If somebody doesn't like me, or if somebody doesn't get along with me on social media or whatever, so what? You know what I mean? You're not in my boots. You're not paying my bills. So I met only one, and she was real. I like that. No surprises. Well, I mean, that's good, and I do too. If I meet somebody, I like to meet the person that I meet, on I see if I'm a dedicated supporter, if I support somebody and watch them and I really enjoy what they're talking about, because there's a lot of things different. Now you can dissect this. It's a double-bladed sword, in my opinion. Like you can find somebody that just sits in their garage or this or that and talks, and it's them. It's really them. They're funny, da da da, this or that. Then you can find this other channel where people go out and they put on this big act, or they put this, mask on, or however, and they go out in the city or country and they go do things, is what I'm saying. They go and do stuff and they put on this big old act. Then when they get back home, they're their regular self. And when you meet those people, you're like, hey, well, you're not out. You'll see them, this big personality, out when they're out at a rally or out at a store or somewhere like that, out in public. But then, when you go back to their home, or if you meet them somewhere like that, and they're this, regular person, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get disappointed, because a lot of people do that. Now, I know people that, and I like to meet the people that, hey, when I see you on the screen, and I'm not saying, I met you one time, I know exactly who you are, and I don't, you're not that person. I'm talking about if you're a dedicated person, you're friends with these people online, you talk to them, you guys know what I'm talking about when you're watching somebody and you talk to them and you get to know them. Hopefully they're the same as offline as they are online. And there's people like that I've met, and I'm like, dude, it's the same person. You know what I mean? He's the same or she's the same. They're not like putting on. They're not acting. But social media allows people when I say social media, YouTube, Instagram, things like that, it allows people to create this world that they want people to think they live in, and when in reality they don't. They completely are Tammy, or whatever their name is, or like I said, Steve or whoever, but then I think like I said, there's a plus with social media and there's a negative. If you want to be in the negative, you can sit in the negative all day. You can be trolled. You can troll people. You can be a keyboard warrior. You can be a pussy. I don't care. If that's what you want to live in, misery, go for it. I choose not to. I choose to try to be around positive people and good people, good friendship, good fellowship, stuff like that. And I enjoy that, and I'm going to do what I enjoy, but I don't get on there and try to put on an act. Like, you're not going to see you're going to see me. Like, if you see me sitting here talking like this is the same I talk in public, like when I'm around you. You can ask Evil Rick. I think he kind of knows. We've met a couple of times. He knows I'm a talker. He knows I'm not doing this to put on. This is me, and so I think social media has allowed a lot of people to come out of their shells. What I'm saying, it's allowed people to express themselves in, trust me, a lot of different ways. I mean, lots of different ways I don't even want to see, and I mean, what's up with freaking Pornhub making you show an ID before you can even get on it now? Come on, guys. What in the world is going on? When a free platform makes you show ID. I'm just teasing. So, okay, let's read some comments. Okay, he says, okay, let's see. Let's try to go back up for a minute. I do watch the channels, but rarely follow the advice. Well, then I will say I'll never give you advice then if you're not going to follow it. So I meet only one. She was real. Okay, let's jump down to Sterling, Will. And all you guys can, if you're listening out there, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment if you like to. If not, it's cool.
What y'all doing in the back?
So here's the thing.
What y'all doing in there?
Hang on a minute. If you want to check out, sorry guys, my mother come in, check on my, just to see her grandkids. So Sterling Will says, what do you tell average everyday people about your YouTube channel? I simply say it's a scrapbook of my hobbies. There you go. That's a good answer. I just say watch and see. Watch it and see. You'll get whatever you want out of it. No, that's it. That's a good answer, Sterling. I mean, really, like it's things I enjoy in my life. That's why I put life on the end of my name, Ray's Moto Life. It's just pieces of my life that I like to share, you know, and I've got to the point where, yeah, the motorcycle stuff, I love it. I do, but I can't do everything through the winter like some people. I'm not fortunate enough to be able to buy parts to constantly upgrades and just to buy parts to do videos on. I'm not fortunate like that. I can't do that stuff. And I wanted to bring other stuff to the channel that I enjoy, and political stuff or just live stream talking to you guys. I used to do these a ton, and like I said, I think a lot of people will judge someone off, you know, one video. If not, go back and watch some of the videos, you know. Not everyone okay, he says, not everyone in themselves in church, okay, kind of works like that. Everyone especially work too. Yeah. Y'all right there?
Yeah, son had a car issue, and he was asking me what to do.
Eva Rick says at Hog Rock last year, 2 guys on a golf cart. Are you leaving for work? Love you, huh? Okay. Sorry, guys. On a golf cart, stopped in front of my camp, sat for a couple minutes, then one came up and asked, "Is this the trike I saw in the video about Hog Rock? Don't know me, just trike." Huh. See? You never know, man. People recognize things. People see things. Okay, yes. I know a few people who post all these wonderful, what's that, energetic pictures, is that what that is? Energetic pictures and videos. But in real life, they're not like that. They're fake. Does that make them fake? Or does it just make them be able to put out their personality? Because like I was saying while you was on the phone, social media platforms like Instagram, things like that, or even YouTube, has allowed a lot of people to either come out of their shell or to create this imaginary life to portray like they live this wonderful, because a lot of people only show positive things, you know. Oh, I'm riding motorcycle all day in the sun and I got my top off, or this or that, you know, life's wonderful, and you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's everybody's lives are so, there's never any really like fails in some of these, not everybody, but some of these people's lives. It's like, damn, you know, do you not ever fail it? And I'm not wishing people to fail, but you know, you never make a mistake. Do you never do this or that, you know? And I'm like,
right.
It allows people to put on this persona. In my opinion, some people do now. It allows them to advertise this beautiful life that they're not living, you know, and it boosts either, you know, it makes them, and then that's okay if it makes them feel good about their self. It makes them think that it's their life, it's their channel, not my business, you know. What's up, Frogzilla? I'm not sure if they're fake, just actors or players. See, I mean,
yeah, I mean,
but is that a bad thing? We go watch movies, we watch actors. I mean, is that saying that
maybe they're just trying to grow a channel?
Yeah,
maybe they're just trying to grow a channel.
That's what I mean. Maybe they're just wanting. Maybe they want to be relevant like other people. You know, maybe they want to be noticed. Maybe they you know, their life sucks, and maybe they just want to be. You know, they want to make friends, or they just want people to see them. You know, I mean, I don't think so. I don't think it makes them bad if they're putting on this wonderful little, you know, screen life that they're living this great, you know, That's their business.
The people she's referring to are fake for sure. I know them personally. I don't call them out. I let them do it, but it makes me wonder. Well,
well, I mean, there's people that do. That's a 2 different category thing I was talking about, though. Because now there's people we do know that get on there, and we may not know them personally, but we know that they get on there and lie just to try to look good, or, you know, or something, you know what I mean? They try to look more important than what they are. We know those kind of people. They want more clout. They're those people that need attention. They need, you know what I mean? And then you got people that, well, like I'm talking about, that just put on this beautiful little, you know, storyline of like, hey, you know, and I don't think that's being fake if they're on there posting positive stuff. You know what I mean? Like, okay. So yeah, because some people you can see on like Instagram or YouTube, whatever, it seems like they're always on vacation. That's all they post is like them going somewhere, doing something great, da da da. You know what I mean? Like, okay, where's your real life? You know, a lot of people wonder that is, you know, hey, where's the real life? Why would you
want to put your real life?
That's what I'm saying. Does that mean they're fake because all they post is positive stuff? No, I don't think so. I think they just want people to say, "Oh, look, that's cool. They're on vacation or they're this and that," you know, and they want. But also, like she was saying, I think you can spot certain people on there if you've been on there long enough that lie, that just try to put this, you know, big lie together, this big great life that they just want to be famous or they want attention. You know what I mean? They want recognition. They want to be important online. And I think a lot of those people can be spotted pretty easy. Yeah, or for me, I should say. For me, I can spot certain people because most lies you can narrate through and you can see that. Or if you got common sense, you can tell that certain things are just bogus. You know what I mean? Like it's way out from left field, and it's like, okay, no, that didn't happen, or you know what I mean? You know, whatever. But
to be honest with you, I don't even care.
I don't either, and that's what I'm saying. It's their platform.
Post what you want to post.
It's
them.
It's
your platform. Do your thing. Do what you want to do. Much respect, and let's roll on.
You don't have to watch it, and that's what I keep saying. Yeah. Hey. I created this for me to do for people to watch, and I will have certain people that watch, and then I'll have certain people that won't, and that's okay because it doesn't hurt my feelings if you don't watch. Sure, I'd like for everybody to watch, but I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and we're not. We're just, you know, people are not interested in my life, and then there's certain people interested in it, you know, that just wants to entertainment. You know, they want to watch us entertain them, and that's fine. If I entertain somebody, I'm glad. That makes my day go better knowing that someone watched my video and hopefully got something out of it, you know. Otherwise, I mean, really, why are we doing it if we don't want growth, if we don't want, you know,
we know you're fake, Buck. We know you're fake. You're the fakest guy out there in YouTube land.
I mean, I don't even know what the guy drives. He won't even tell it, you know. I mean, he says he's a truck. I mean, he says he drives all over the interstate, but I've never seen him in a truck.
What does he ride? Does he even ride a real bike?
Yeah, I mean, hey, to tell you the truth, I've never seen him with a bike. All I've ever seen him is in a semi. And then he's like, I'll give 10 bikes away. Really? I ain't never seen one, dude. No. I'm just teasing, Buck. I know.
You know we're going to get hit hard now. We're going to get hit
I know it. I know.
He'll come back at you.
What's up, Frogzilla? You decided to get out of the bed and join me today? Brooke Brown is such a good faker. He is actually 6'2". That's how tall I am, buddy. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, nobody, please read the thing going down there on the bottom. I'm not talking to you, sweetie. I'm just saying this is for entertainment. I'm not in no crisis mode or nothing. I'm just having fun and talking about topics and things. And that's why I like doing these, because I enjoy topics. I don't want dead silence. I enjoy having a conversation with you guys and whoever else is on screen now. Stan, is just good moments. Yeah, in the life of others. Okay, the difference. Yes, I get that. Yes. And I don't, you know, there is a big difference of posting, you know, positive things and just wanting people to see. What's up, PA Biker? How you doing, sir? And, you know, there's things that people just lie about because they can't help it. They imagine this. You know,
some people just lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't
think they even know they're lying.
Yeah, exactly. They have so many lies that they don't realize that, you know.
Can't keep track of their own lies.
No, they can't. And that's the bad thing about a lie. You just have to keep putting another one on top of it. It's like
I had a friend like that, man. He would lie.
I got a brother like that, and he's not.
I'm like, you're lying, and I know you're mental. Lying.
My brother is completely doesn't know what he's talking about. Like he's like when he worked years ago, he would work at a semi place, and one old man owned it, and he was the only worker there, and he would wash the semi trucks and change the wheels, and they would come in, and he would change put new tires, and if they had a blowout, put another tire. and it was hard work. He's a stout. My brother's a pretty big boy, but and he would do it. Well, he would move the semis from the back to the front to the wash bay to the garage, places like that. All right. And I would sit in a conversation and he would tell, oh, yeah, I drove a truck, I drove a semi, I drove a truck, I've drove many of them. And I'm like, is that a lie? Like, dude, you're pulling that thing 10 feet. You're driving it 10 feet. Are you really a truck driver? You don't even have your truck driver license. And this is my brother I'm talking about, guys. I love him to death, and he can see this. He knows. I'll straight up out him. You're not a truck driver. You just drove it to the back to the front. Sterling says, yeah, hey man, I thought you was doing a live Saturday night. Nobody did a live Saturday night, I don't believe, or no one I seen. I wasn't on social media. I wasn't on YouTube long. I wasn't on there long. We kind of had some stuff going on here. We went to dinner and stuff like that. And yeah, if you want a good karaoke channel, Sterling Will is a good karaoke live streamer. No, I didn't see anybody. I thought Sterling may have went live, but I checked out and I seen it and I didn't see him doing one or premiere. And I checked around a few other places and I could have found them. All I had to do was go up and hit live streams, but there was some I just wasn't interested in, getting my brain washed with some of that stuff, especially with some of the political stuff. Like I do it myself, so it's hard to just sit and listen to someone else saying it all day, so. And like I said, I skiffed around through there and didn't see any, so and it was cool, I thought about doing one.
Saturday night, I thought Motobomb didn't even go on.
No, that's what I thought he was doing one, and I knew he had done some artwork at his shop. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, I was surprised he wasn't on. I figured it was because he was tired or something, because I did see him on earlier that day doing a tat, so I thought he just didn't have one.
Well, I did too. I thought maybe he just was too tired or didn't get in time and all that. And I think he said something about that the day before. Maybe I could be wrong, but so I was like, I almost went live. I thought about doing one. I talked myself out of it because we had went out to dinner and we were checking out some new food that they brought here. Some kind of, it's like pizza is good. The pizza was good, but they had some different kind of lasagna and pastas and stuff there. And in this small town, you don't get much of a choice. So when something new comes, everybody wants to try it out. So we did too. Quit running like that. Quit. Yeah. So, and then yesterday morning, I don't think they did live. Yeah, they went live, didn't they? Or this morning they didn't do a coffee thing, and I was like, man, I want to go live, and I wanted to wait.
To be live this morning.
Yeah, I know, and I didn't think you would.
I woke up feeling so bad. I was like, I can't do it.
I sit here and I was watching. I skiffed through some channels, and I was like, nobody's live. John's probably not going to do. I didn't want to text you too early, and I was like, and ask, but I was like, John's not going to do one.
I was up at 6 o'clock.
I sit here and watched another video, and I jumped in the shower, did this and that. And then I was like, time I got back out and I was just piddling around. And I looked down and it said Salty's going live. And I was like,
Did you see what
damn, I was fixing to do a live.
Did you see what Sterling put on there? Moto didn't go live because he doesn't love us anymore. He wants everyone to be very upset about it.
Oh, shit. Grumpy old man. What's up, buddy? Yeah, well, I wanted to go live, and then I seen Salty's, and we messaged each other on Instagram. He was like, are you going live? I was like, well, I was going to, but you're going to do your thing. I don't want to, step on your toes to do your drawing, so I waited. That's why I waited until he got done a few, earlier, and I was like, okay, I'll just go after he gets done, because he said he wasn't going to be on there long, so, and congrats to the winner,
That's another thing.
Go ahead.
That's another thing. Can I say something about that?
Say what you want, man.
You can't worry about, never get on your phone and look to see who's live. It doesn't matter. If you want to go live, go live. It doesn't matter if Moto's live, I'm live, Mr. Gregory's live, Sterling's live. It doesn't matter who else is live out there because we all have our niche anyway.
Yeah.
But if somebody wants to come and watch, fine. If they don't, fine. But go live when you're ready to go live. Because if you're always pushing your lives away for other people's lives, you're maybe never going to get live.
You're never going to go live. Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, I agree to that. And I've told Moto many times, and I've told other people, not just saying his name, I'm saying, hey, you can't worry about, you know, really stepping on someone's foot. It's mainly out of respect when I know, and you do too, you do it too. You know, it's like, hey, I don't want to step on your toes, but I got to do mine, da-da-da. And that's the thing. Like, when you have to, and I'm not saying you got to be selfish, but you have to be a tidbit selfish to say, especially that's why the community stuff is hard to get into communities, because you're always feeling like, okay, well, are they mad or did they get upset? I did this and they were doing this at a certain time or that. That's why I say a lot of times just do your own thing, because your topic is not going to be what theirs is. You're more than likely you're going to talk about something different, or if it's the same, so what? You know what I mean? You have to do it. And yes, I shouldn't have worried, but I knew he wasn't going to be on there long, Softy, doing his little drawing thing. Now, if I intentionally set my time at his time or somebody else's time just to do it, that's being an ass. You know, there's difference.
Wait a minute. If you're just worried about gaining people watching from the community, then you got a problem.
Exactly.
You're trying to reach people outside of the community.
Exactly.
And the best way to do that is not on StreamYard.
No.
And Sterling might disagree, or he might agree with this. I don't know. The best place to do that is on YouTube Live. You're going to gain, it's going to be pushed out there more. You're going to gain more watchers if you go to YouTube Live than StreamYard.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think also with the StreamYard, I like StreamYard, I do. But also, like you're saying, the YouTube, I think I've got a lot of subscribers. I got a lot of people that watch those shorts and my shorts and stuff. But where are they at? They should be, you know, they should be a lot of them in my side chat, but they're not going to be. Yes, exactly. Yeah. But here's the thing. Would there be more of them if I was on YouTube Live and YouTube was pushing it through the algorithms, or is it hurting it because I'm on StreamYard and StreamYard's different? A lot of it down. Yes.
Look, I go on a live when I go to practice on Tuesdays, okay? On YouTube Live. I go on YouTube Live, and I'm on the drive from home to practice, maybe 40 minutes. I get 600 views. I do a StreamYard for 3 hours, and I get 100 views. You see what I'm saying? You see the difference? You're reaching different people.
And that's the thing, Grumpy, or Dumb Old Fool. Sorry. Called you by the wrong name. I seen it both right there and got mixed up. Dumb Old Fool. People that watch, they'll watch. They're going to watch whoever they watch. They may have two systems running and be in two chats at the same time. You know, that's the thing. You've got to put yourself outside the community. That's the thing about being part of a community. It's not a bad thing, but it is a thing. You got to put yourself outside the community and say, okay,
if you want your channel to grow.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm a YouTuber. I want to reach an audience, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to do this, and I'm doing it, and I can't sit and worry about if that's only the people that's coming. I need to worry, or don't need to worry about it. I'm saying I want to reach my subscribers, all my followers, yes, all the viewers I can get. You know, I want them in the side chats. I love and appreciate everybody that's in there. Don't get me wrong, especially the returning people that is in community. Are we in this? Is it a community? Sure. But is it really? I mean, we got a homesteader, we got a truck driver, we got a dumb old fool, grumpy old man. I mean, I think they ride motorcycles. Hey, I'm not trying to limit myself to one topic, like Walmart. Just the community motorcycle. I want it.
I like Sterling's comment.
Which one? Down at the bottom?
Yeah. YouTube vertical is most reach, then horizontal live. StreamYard doesn't get as many live views, but gets more on the replay views. That makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. But
I'd rather reach people on YouTube Live and get that out, push that out there. I don't know. StreamYard's great for community lives and stuff like that. But I think if you're going to do just like two people, like say me and you wanted to do a live political live, I
Yeah.
think doing it on a YouTube live would be better than doing it on a StreamYard live.
Yeah, because we're
Because
cutting out the middleman. We're going
Yeah,
straight
we're
to
going
YouTube,
out
and they're going to push us
pushing
more.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
it's
you
going to
might
be
pick up
more of a.
people for your channel that way because you're going. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
we're
I don't-
going.
I don't
I think
know
no, I
everything.
think you're on to something. I think it's because we're
Yeah.
going straight to the source instead of outsourcing it. You know what I mean?
And you're not
We're going
and
straight to
even
the
vertical
source.
on on StreamYard ain't the same as just going vertical on
Nope,
YouTube. It's
no,
not the same.
no. We figured that out too. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
I
we
think
figured
it
that
was.
out.
Yeah, it's not. And
Not the same.
like we were saying though, when you're vertical on YouTube, how many people walk around with their phone and their heads in their phone, walking down the road, driving down the road, or anything? They're out shopping. They're what if they're watching YouTube? They're scrolling through vertical. It's vertical on their phone.
And you could do two people on vertical now.
Yeah.
So you could do split screen.
Well,
with
I've got
two-
enough subscribers. I can do it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
So-
it's yeah.
Or maybe they'll let you. I don't know. What do you got? Just be able to go live on YouTube?
I just
Or-
go live like when I'm doing my live.
No, I'm saying you got to have 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, but I think you got way more than 1,000 subscribers.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is to be able to have two people on the live on YouTube,
think it's
you have to
1,000.
have
I think it's
1,000
1,000.
or okay.
I don't
Or
know.
monetized or some or partial monetized because I'm only
I don't think-
partial. I'm only like
I don't think
halfway.
you have to be monetized. I don't think you
Okay.
have to. Maybe Sterling can answer that question, but
Yeah.
you might have to have
Okay.
1,000 subscribers.
I'm not
sure.
a trucker right now. I'm playing sod farmer. Huh. So you're digging sod and moving it? Are you like literally stacking it and doing all that? A sod farmer is someone that cuts sod and then they stack it on pallets and so much and then they put it on the trucks
I
and
think so. Yeah.
yeah.
It's like
But-
pieces of grass.
Yeah, and like when the new neighborhoods are getting built, they order so much sod for the house, and that's in your contract, and you pay for that. Trust me. Then they'll go through and lay it like chickers or something, and they put it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and usually the only southern states actually grows that sod good enough to, like, if they was to bring it where I live, it would never grow because I'm in the mountains and I don't care how flat my yard is, I just don't think it would grow here. Hey, what's up, Moto? Glad you stopped by. Oh man, everybody's saying hi. Okay, so prepping field for seed. Okay.
Seed.
So he's probably on a tractor or something or a machine. Yeah. I just think I think there's so much with the YouTube stuff. I don't think unless we could really, because if you look it up, you're going to get 100 different opinions. And how many of those opinions do they really know? I mean, yes, they can guess and get pretty close. I think a lot of people get close to explaining how certain things work. I wish there was something where we could go into and YouTube actually explained everything of how it works, how to, you know what I mean? How to grow, but I know they did say in my studios at one time when I was starting to grow real good, they was saying, hey, you've reached da-da-da. These people really enjoy it. Stay on the narrative you're on. Your channel's real or something like that to that effect. Like people are really loving what you're doing. If you want to keep growing, stick to that, kind of stuff. Or, you know what I mean? Stay relevant, stay on topics, or stay on. And that's what, in not just political stuff, but it told me, stay relevant on today's topics, on not just news, guys. You don't have to do politics or news. But if you stay relevant on certain topics or certain, things that is just booming, in life, it could be any different topic, clothing or whatever you like to do, you know what I mean? New shoes, Nikes or whatever you wear, you know what I mean? Like whatever you like, and that stuff is coming out and things like that. If you're on that topic, stay on that topic. If it's, whatever, and you will grow because that's the only place I've ever seen anything talk like that is my YouTube studios. When I hit so many views, like 50,000 views and stuff, it would send me messages and say, hey, you're doing good. People are really like interacting, with your channel. They're really loving it. Stay on the topic that suits you. That's best for what's being, watched or what you're pushing, what you're putting out there. So if you're getting good stuff on whatever you're doing, stick with that. Keep going with that narrative or topic or whatever. If you're not, and you're just dedicated to one thing, maybe you should change it up if you're wanting to grow your channel. I ain't saying, change your
the
whole
game.
thing. Yeah, but you can bring in other things that interest you, especially wintertime. Not a lot of people are writing. Not a lot of people have content right now. If you like DIY stuff, farming, stuff like that. I mean, who cares what other people think? You're going to get somebody who likes to watch that stuff, and somebody's going to watch it. I guarantee it. Just because you have a community of people that criticize, oh, you're not doing motorcycle stuff, doesn't mean nothing. You know what I mean? There's millions and millions of people out there that will watch your stuff, and you will grow. I mean, in my opinion, you will. You don't have to worry about the 30 people that's constantly nagging or saying, oh, why didn't you put on a motorcycle? Well, it's 3 feet of snow. What am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? I get if you like that and you love that stuff and you want to stick to it, cool. That's your channel. But if you're somebody that wants to grow and reach more people and do things like that, bring some of your other hobbies to it, NASCAR, whatever you like, talk about, bring some stuff like, you don't have to actually video, talk about things and, you know what I mean? Show stuff around your place of what you like to do. And, you can bring that to your channel. I mean, so what if somebody judges you or says something, it's not their business. Yeah. Did she try to go live? Huh. I never seen it. I've got all notifications on. I was waiting for her to show us how to farmstead.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, that's what I said. She likes doing things like that. Why not show it? I would be interested
I couldn't grow anything.
Oh, I'm good at growing food, man. I'm not good at growing flowers, but I'm good at growing food. I can't grow flowers. I can tell you, I can try to grow flowers, and it sucks. But
I've
food,
never even grown
man,
a tomato in my life.
I think oh my God.
Yeah.
I think I got my grandpa's blue thumb because, dude, let me tell you, I can plant. I've got gardens. We got about 5 gardens every year. We can a lot of tomatoes and tomato juice, all kinds of stuff, man. We can cucumber. We can all kinds of things, man. Squash to corn.
Yeah, Farmstead, do it again. You'll figure it out.
What's he saying? Staying close to the router is key. I had to update mine. It was like 10 years old.
Yeah, you get old like that.
It does, yeah. I guess he's talking to her. Maybe, I don't know.
I guess, yeah, he's talking to her.
Maybe I'll film putting his what roof on? I don't know. Laminate roof. Hey, I'm telling you, man, whatever you do, people will watch. Hey, if you build it, they will come. I'm telling you. If you build a channel, you put whatever you want, it's your channel. Trust me, somebody will watch. Same here. Okay, when it comes to food, yeah, myself, oh yeah. That's me. I just can't grow flowers. Like now I could grow a good plant, but I mean, I'm telling you, I grow squat, you name it. I can grow freaking food like crazy. YouTube has a creator channel. Okay. Is that trying to tell us to watch a creator channel
yeah, because you suck at being a creator.
I'm not a creator. I'm not an influencer. I don't claim any of that shit.
Oh,
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm just on YouTube. I'm just Ray, okay? I'm not a influencer. I say that in a lot of video. I put that down there under my name sometimes, not an influencer. And I put it on a hat once and sold it. And YouTube famous, I've done that on a hat. It's funny because what am I influencing somebody to do? I hate when people say that. Oh, I'm an influencer. What are you influencing? Dude, you don't influence me to do nothing but puke, because your shit. Yeah, but I mean, creator. Like, oh, I created
Look, he's trying to influence somebody with this big mug right there in the middle of the live stream.
I know, man. I thought I'd be by myself. What a big ego that guy's got, man. Get off the screen, dude.
Hey, we all got egos to
I
some
know.
extent. Everybody
know.
does.
Well, some are just bigger than others. Here, I like that one. That's a good one.
That's cool.
Yeah. Got some neon in there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I think people take it at your own risk. I say don't watch the videos that tell you what to do. I say do what you want. That's what I say.
Yeah.
I say don't follow the rules because you may not get anywhere, man. I say do what you want, post what you want. Don't put yourself in any kind of category. Put yourself in all categories. Don't limit yourself to one thing. I think that's where I messed up. Because I came out and limited myself to motorcycle community. You know what I mean? And everybody says, okay, you're a motorcycle community. Well, no, I'm showing my life. I show other things of where I'm going. If I'm on the beach with my wife and kids, you know what I mean? If I'm here, I'm showing this. I'm doing a live stream on the beach, talk. I mean, I'm showing more than just motorcycle stuff. And then people say, oh, you're not part of the motorcycle community anymore. I'm part of everything. You know what I mean? I want to be just a channel. I don't want to be put in any category, I really don't. I don't
be
like
you.
that. Andy
Hey,
GSA, hey buddy.
Just be
So-
you. You're a YouTuber. Just be you.
Exactly. Let's see.
I'm an
What's this?
asshole.
No, I'm right with you, buddy. I'm a blunt person. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Here's me being an influencer. See, you're hardly buy an Indian motorcycle.
Asshole.
Yeah, he's yeah. Yeah, that's right. He does ride an Indian, don't he?
Yeah.
I forget. See, I didn't even remember what he rode.
He's
That's
not hard to gang, Ray. He's
all
not
I ever
hard.
see him is in a damn semi.
I don't think he really rides. I think you're right. I've never seen
I'm
him
telling
really
you, I've
go.
never seen a motorcycle. I've never
Oh,
seen him on a
right.
motorcycle.
I think he's so. I don't even think he owns an Indian. I'm starting to wonder.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, as far as I know, the only video I've really seen him in is he was doing a live around the RV that he says he bought. I think he's a squatter. He just parked it on somebody's land and said he had to fix the electric. I think he just kind of rigged the electric up and said, "Hey, I fixed my electric." And it's like, squatting and.
Oh man.
I'm just teasing, Buck, man. Please don't get offended. No, but I mean, seriously, like, I love it, dude. Man lives down there, got all that land, got a home, stays on the road, comes in. I mean, who wouldn't want that, Just
Buck's a
free
good guy,
living.
man.
Yeah, he's a nice fella. So if anybody's out there
What I-
listening,
what I
we're just giving somebody a hard time, guys. It's,
I mean, what I know of him, I've never met the man.
Yeah,
He
I
could
ain't
be some
either.
kind of wacko, crazy guy that has
I've heard he's a really good guy, though,
that has people hanging in his barn or something from
Yeah.
their toes or something. Who knows? Man?
He's like, the lotion goes on the skin.
Yeah, he could have pits in his, his barn, but people living down in
Do you
I don't
know how
know.
much this muffler is for this 66 Pontiac? That's a good deal. Joe Dirt. Buck said life's a garden, dig it.
dig it. Damn, Ray, I'm glad you invited me on. It made me feel a little better.
Keep on, keep it. I was going to ask you this morning if you wanted me to do one and you come on if you felt like it, since you didn't do it. And like I said, I was waiting for Salty and I do that for respect because I know Salty and I knew he wasn't going to be on long. And like I
Salty's a
said,
good guy.
well, like I said, it's just now if it was somebody I didn't really even know, like I can hit, like you said, I can hit the live button on YouTube and there's tons of people doing live streams all day, constantly, anybody, everybody. I ain't worried about those people, I don't like to, if I know somebody that supports me, that I support, you know, it's not that I feel bad. I just don't want to step on their toes, and I feel like I don't want to feel. I don't
No,
want
and
them. I don't want them to feel like I'm trying to take away
I
from
get
them
what
at the moment. You know.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I wasn't trying to come off the wrong way. I'm just
Oh, I
saying,
know.
you as the YouTube channel have to do you. So
Mhm.
you can't worry about if we all worry about who's on a live all the time,
No one would
we'll
ever
never
be
go
live. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying, and but that's what I was.
respectful. I get it's respectful to say, well, if he's on, then I could go on later. I get
Yeah.
all that, but sometimes you just don't have a choice. You just
No,
gotta go
yeah.
do
Sometimes you don't. Yeah, like sometimes, like situation, and like with him, you know, I don't know the whole. I know a lot, but he could have had a doctor's appointment or therapy or something. He may want to get that over with and be done with it. You know, who knows? And anyways, I was like, you know, he's not going to be on there long. I'll wait because I wanted to see if I won anyways. You know what I mean? So I was cool with waiting. You know what? 10 minutes. He was on 10 minutes, maybe 15 or something. I don't
That's
know.
my whole point, though, right?
Yeah.
My whole point is we worry about whoever's going live or what's going live. That takes me back to my same point was that's why we need to go live outside of StreamYard. Go live through YouTube because you're going to get a bigger audience anyway and grow your channel better. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. Maybe it won't work, but
I don't know. We can try it.
it seems like that you get pushed out there a little further. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you give it a try on your channel, see if it works. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and well, back to what you said, I was thinking, wonder if John would come on because I didn't want to. You know me, I'm not dropping the link in the side chat. And if somebody wants it, they'll ask for it, and that goes for people. You know, if somebody wanted it and I don't care to have you on, I'll bring you up if you're going to talk right and not be foolish and dumb. You know, just be courteous
Well, that
and
means I
talk
gotta go.
about what we're talking about. You know, or bring your opinion into it, but don't do it retardedly. Like, you know, we can say retarded again because Trump's in the White House. So, okay, she says, yeah, that's what Robert keeps telling me. He said I need to post more than farm, and that's what I was saying. If you want a variety of people, different people, then do it. Post whatever you want. It's your channel, like John said. It's about you. It's your channel. Post what you like, your hobbies, or whatever you like to do. Buck says he was laughing his butt off. So, and you know, we do our show. He says on StreamYard and YouTube. We do our show on Stream.
He means StreamYard. He means StreamYard.
StreamYard and YouTube.
Yeah.
So you're doing both, Jamin? Like you use StreamYard and YouTube to have both of you guys on? Because
How do you do that? Don't StreamYard goes through YouTube, so
yeah.
well,
I mean, I'm on StreamYard, but it's streaming to YouTube and to Facebook.
Right. That's the only well, you can stream to Instagram.
Yeah, I
to
can
all
stream.
of it.
Yeah, I can stream to all those. I can stream Twitter if I wanted to. I don't want to. You know what I mean? I just been doing Facebook recently because I just wanted to try to trying to get some more of that audience over to YouTube, to my channel, you know, and that's about the only way I know to do it. You know, I can sit and post pictures and videos all day saying, hey, go subscribe, go check out my YouTube channel. But if someone actually sees what I'm doing on my YouTube channel like this, you know, and things, and they're interested, maybe they'll come over to YouTube and subscribe, you know, because I post stuff and it's hard. That's one thing I've noticed about platforms. It's hard to get people from Instagram, I've realized, to YouTube. I mean, it really, now there's certain people that do YouTube and Instagram, of course, but to get people, there's a lot of people I've noticed that just watches Instagram, that's on Instagram, and they will not come, they don't fool with YouTube or nothing else. They just constantly are Instagram or TikTok, and they just don't want to have anything to do with YouTube, and it's hard to get those followers over to follow you on YouTube unless you got some dedicated friends and people you actually communicate with, you know, on Instagram that will. He says yes. Hit create on YouTube. Yeah, well, we know that. We know that you hit create and you can go down and do a short, live, or real, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We know that. But what he was saying is he believes, Jamin, and it may be true, if you do it through YouTube instead of going through StreamYard, because everything, because every time you use StreamYard, you don't hit YouTube Live first. You go to StreamYard.
Yeah, that's where you start your stream.
Yeah, so we're actually in StreamYard. We're just streaming it to YouTube. So YouTube
Right.
it's I see what you're saying because it's like almost like a glitch, like it stops it because it's not going to push it because we're not automatically going to the source. Like I was saying earlier, and you were
That's my
saying
opinion.
if we
That's
go
my
to the source and go to
What's
YouTube
that?
and go live, I believe you're right in a way. Maybe we would be, YouTube would
Yeah.
push it more
Well,
and,
we
and,
did that
and more people
experiment.
would see it.
We did that experiment on StreamYard where we went 3 vertical.
Yeah.
Remember? And it didn't really do that good.
No.
But if you go to YouTube itself and do a 2 vertical, you gain more traction now.
Yeah, you just got to know how to deal with the wackadoodles. And you got to be able to put up with people because not everybody's going to be your community. You're going to attract new people and people from all over the world. And you're going to be like, what the heck are they talking about? Oh, he just dogged me, said I didn't know what I was talking about, this or that. We had a few of those. And it's like, you have to ignore them. You cannot pay attention to that chat. You just have to basically talk about it. You have to have a topic, I think. Not just a good topic, but you have to have some sort of something to talk about. You have to have a conversation. You can't just sit there and just not have a decent topic, in my opinion.
I don't even know if that's true.
For people are going to comment and say stuff, but if you get on there and just, oh, hey, what's up, man? We're just going to sit here. Hey, you doing all right? Yeah, I'm sick today. Is that really going to push it?
Wait a minute now.
Are you wanting to, but when you engage and people engage in that topic, it pushes it.
Anyway, wait a minute.
I was waiting for you to clean your mouth out. You don't talk with food in your mouth, John.
Anyway, I'm finally getting hungry. Anyway,
that's good.
Now I lost track of what I was saying.
Well, no, us just sitting there not speaking.
Well, I've got captured on people doing live streams that really wasn't talking about much and found myself watching it. And I'm like, well, what the hell am I watching this for? But so you can get trapped into watching stuff that really doesn't have a topic where people are just bullshit because you start to get interested in what they're saying. So I don't know. Who knows? I'm no YouTuber.
Well,
I'm no live stream wizard. I have no
what me either. And what I heard though from certain people is the more you have interactions and comments in the chat, the more it pushes, the more the algorithms know, like the thumbs up. You get a lot of thumbs up and a lot of comments, that's telling, hey, people like that channel. We need to push it more. You know what I mean?
That's why you want people to hit that thumbs up. Always hit the thumbs up.
But that's what I've heard about the side chats on live streams. You want people leaving comments because the more comments that go through there, the more it pushes the algorithms and tells YouTube, hey, people like this. They're engaged in this, so they'll push it. So what I've noticed and what I've heard is if you have a good topic and you have something to talk about like that, like media, social media, whatever you're talking about, or whatever, motorcycles, politics, whatever, and people engage like that, if you just go straight to YouTube, a lot of people are just haters and they're going to say crazy stuff. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about? That's good. Ignore them because the more they comment, the more they talk, the more it's going to push your stuff.
It's better
so
for
you
you.
Want some? Yes, it's better for you for people to engage. Yes,
don't kick them out of the chats. Don't kick them out. Don't do nothing. Just let them go on and rant and rave because it's doing the algorithm. You know,
algorithms.
Picks that up. It picks that up.
It's pushing. It's pushing your channel more when you're getting more reactions and stuff in the side chat. What are you doing, girl? But yeah, ain't going to Daytona. Well, no, the 500 was yesterday. Why would I go there now?
That's not what he
I'm sorry. Yeah. Come here, honey. But
he's a smart ass.
Big girl. Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. I went last year. I don't know if I'll go this year. I'd like to, but I've got a lot of finance stuff to take care of at home. With the motorcycle, to tell you the truth, I've got a lot of stuff to work on with the exhaust, the O2 sensor, stuff like that. So for me to go and pay for, camping and all that stuff and fuel and everything, I think I'll miss it this year. But there's a couple I'm going to, most definitely. But I ain't decided which ones those are yet. Like I said, I'm going to focus a lot more now that the bike I'll be getting it ready to fix come spring, you
Yeah,
know.
man.
All right, buddy. Have a good one, Andy. So the closer it gets to spring and stuff, the closer it's going to get for me to fix the bike. And I think I'm going to do more of I've got a couple rallies in mind. I'm definitely going to one. But there's one that I've been wanting to check out. I'm not for sure if I can make the 14-hour ride or not. I know I can do it. I think it's actually more than 14 hours. I know I can like do the ride. I just don't know if I can do the financial ride, you know. I think it's like maybe 16, 18-hour drive, but, or ride. I want to focus a lot more though this year on getting the bike better shape running and just making sure things are stable with it. And my daughter is going to be doing the class this year, so I've got a lot of focus on the kid getting her motorcycle license. You know, I gave her the Sportster. Well, it's mine. I told her it's still in my name. But I told her when she showed me that she's going to do the class and showed me she's going to stick with it and she's going to pass the class and do all that and she's going to stick with it, then I'll give it to her and sign it over to her. Until then, it's still mine. It's still going to stay in my name until she shows me that she's responsible enough to take it serious and do it right, you know, and learn to ride and stuff like that. And I think she will because she loves riding four-wheelers and side-by-side. She's all into all that stuff and does all that. So I'm not really worried in that department because she loves getting on the back of the bike with me and she'll ride with me anytime. So my focus this year is more going to be on her and getting the bike running better. So, and maybe going to 2 events if I can pull it off. So, financially, I should say.
Right.
So, because it all really boils down to that. And then I'm going to focus on my channel, you know. I mean, truthfully, a lot of people say, I ain't going to. No, I'm going to focus.
I don't go to no bike shows. I don't go to Sturgis. I don't go to Daytona.
Why not? You just don't like them or you don't?
I can't stand that shit, man.
Okay.
I can't stand being in a crowd of bikers. It drives me freaking nuts, man. Everybody's a hard ass.
Yeah, I know it. No, I get what you're saying.
No, I just don't have time for that bullshit. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion.
I do know what you mean. I do. That's the thing.
I've been
I do
to many
know.
motorcycle rides. I've been to many those places before in the past, and I've been in big group rides. I mean, everybody's got a macho attitude, bullshit stuff. I just don't want to deal with, man. I'd rather ride with me and my wife and just say the hell with everybody else.
I understand. Now, when I go to like Daytona and stuff, the group I'm with, man, we're all camping, and of course, I will say that because they're my friends. We don't have that macho. I really don't. I don't like being up close to the music. I sit way back. I don't want to be up close to the wet t-shirt. I know that sounds crazy. I don't want to be stuck in a thick of me either. That's me. I don't want to be stuck in a big crowd of people. I'm always like the loner out here walking by myself or with my buddies. If I go now like smoke out, I love going to smoke out because it's a 50 acres or something, but you're not packed in. It's not Daytona. It's not Sturgis. It's a chopper show for 4 days rally, and it's awesome, you know. But it's not like
right. I'll go to VAM because it's just YouTubers and stuff like that. And that's cool. I mean, there's like I used to ride with a group of guys, and I mean, man, it was just like, yeah, we go riding. Then they want to stop at 10 or 15 bars.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
One morning we were meeting up to go do a day ride. I forget where we were going. We were going out for the day. And I got there to meet up with them at the place we were meeting up. And they were already drinking. And it was like 11 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. I was like, you know what? My wife. And she looked at me. And I said, get back on the damn bike. I said, we're out of here. He calls me up. He goes, what happened to you? I said, man, I'm not riding with you if you're going to be drinking at 10 o'clock in the fucking morning. 11 o'clock in the morning. I said, you're already drinking and we ain't even started yet. No, the hell with that shit, man. I'm out of here. I got a wife back here on the back of my bike.
Exactly.
If you do something stupid in front of me and calls me to kill my wife, and I ain't dead, and you ain't dead, I'm going to kill you. I mean, that's all there is to
it's
it.
crazy. People can do it still, and that's one thing. Like, I agree with you. And like the guys I meet up with at rallies and stuff, like some of them don't even drink, and like me, I don't drink. Like if I like the whole week, I might have one drink. It might be an old fashioned that my buddy Tom makes for me, and it might be one drink in a whole week's time. You know what I mean? And that's at nighttime. And now we'll go and ride during the day, or we'll go somewhere and see some of the events and stuff, or shop or show or something, and then we wait till, and we all come back together. We all go together and we'll come back together. But we know we come and park our bikes at a certain time, and we're in the campground. That's when they'll start certain ones will start drinking. Well, they know they're done for. They're not going anywhere for the night. We're at the campsite.
Well,
We're
cool.
grilling. We're camping. Because
Right.
we do it more like camping and getting to know, see each other again and hang out with everybody again.
Right.
Us people, our group of people. And of course, we try to enjoy the rally. But I'm like that.
But,
I
dude,
don't want to be around
But
200,000
dude,
people.
if you're in a group
You
ride,
know?
you start out at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'm not going to be in that
And
group.
you're gone till 6 o'clock at night, and you've only went 30 fucking miles. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry about my language. Sorry, Ray.
I don't think it's
And you've
gonna
only
do.
gone-
We'll see if it beans it. Yeah, I
I'm
don't think it
sorry.
will. No, it's all right. I just don't think it. I don't think it will. But
And we only rode 30 miles the whole day. It's like, what's the point of this? I'm
Yeah.
out here to ride. I'm not out here to go from, stop every 20 minutes or every half hour
Yeah.
or every 10 minutes. I don't want to do that crap, man. I
Yeah.
had my fill of that stuff, and I just ain't interested.
I
Sorry
don't
about
blame
that.
you because I'm not a drinker and I don't want to do the bar hopping thing. She's going to buy her own. Jamin, are you talking about my kid? Maybe later. We're going to put her in the class, but I have two bikes. I can't ride at the same time. I think my Nightster is a good starter bike for her. She's 16. If she takes the class and does all that stuff serious and everything, I'm going to let her have it, if she wants to keep on. Because she's told me, like she's really into it. Like I said, she's really into the motorcycle stuff. She's the only kid I got that's into the motorcycle, that rides with me.
That's cool, though.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. And like I said, if
I got three
she
boys. I got
shows
three
the
boys.
responsibility
Let
of
'em
it, and stuff, and that she can handle it, if she takes the class and passes it, we're going to get her to a parking lot, empty, of course. I'm going to get her on the bike and let her practice and stuff before I even put her on the road, of course. She's going to have to wear a full face helmet at all time. Something else I got to invest in. So there's a lot of stuff I got to do to invest in this year. And if she, continues this and that way, and that's why I said it takes a lot of money to travel for me and stuff. And I'm limited on a check. Most people know a disability check ain't much, So I'm going to buy a leather jacket. Well, and that's what some people do. Some people go to rallies for vendors and and they just want to shop and do things like that. But like me, I cannot go and stand. I'm not rushing to the stage when I see, like, I went and watched, a bunch of bands, but can't even think of the name. That's how close I was to them. I sit back. I'm like still at the campground because I can hear them. I don't need to be up in the middle of all those people drunk and,
But if
the music's too
somebody
loud.
does, that's cool. If somebody likes to
Oh
go to
yeah,
those
no,
rallies,
my
that's
buddies
cool.
do. They go and
Much
they go
respect.
up to the thing, and I'm like,
I
hanging
can't
back,
say much respect
and-
if you ride and drink. I can't.
No,
say
I
much
don't do. I
respect
don't
if you
like
ride and
that.
drink.
I don't care for
Can't do
that,
that.
man. I
can't
don't
do
care. No,
You
because
know,
I got
that's-
kids, and I don't want you killing my kid out here.
Yeah, now that I can't
You know.
say. But if you want to drink after you've done did your ride for the day, you want to drink that night, that's cool. Much respect. But I can't be with a group of riders that's drinking and riding all day. I mean, it's just they're not there. They're not.
Yeah.
With it. If something were to happen in front
Yeah.
of the pack and they go down, we're all going down.
Yep.
Or a lot of us are. And I
Yeah.
just said, no, I'm not tolerating that shit, man. I'm
Yeah.
just not going to do it.
I see what you're saying, Jamie. No, I'm not. The only rules I will have with her is I want her to learn to respect it enough to know that it's dangerous, and you know what I mean. Like she has to respect the bike in the way. You know what I mean.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
other than that, I'm not going to hold it over her head and say, "Oh, this can be yours if you do this and that." No, if you want to paint it, you paint it. If you want to have something done to it, here we'll get something done to it. it's going to be her, as long as I'm saying she keeps the interest. If I put her in the classes, because it's $500 for her to take the class and learn to ride like that through the class and get her license. If she sticks with it, because I know my kid and she's good like that, she never quits anything halfway through. So if she starts it, she'll at least finish it, even if she don't ever want to ride again. But if she sticks with it and does it and she's serious about it, and that's why I told her, if as long as you want to continue with it, it'll be your bike. I'm not gonna hold it over her head or nothing. I'm just gonna say, like I said, I want her to be, because she loves riding with me and she wants to sit on the bike every chance she can. She wants to start it, learn to do that stuff. So, I told her, I said, one day it'll be yours. And when you show me that you're serious enough about owning it and taking care of it, learning the things about it, it's going to be yours. So, that's all what I'm saying is, if you're going to be responsible, if you're going to, because to me, even though I started riding at 12 years old, a dirt bike and stuff, to me, I started late. To some people saying I didn't start till I was like 12 riding a dirt bike. So it was like, some people started earlier than that, but we just didn't have the opportunities to do that at that young of age. But I learned from the guy that taught me, a family friend, I had to respect that bike or it was going to kill me. You know what I mean? I had to learn to respect what I was doing, and the machine, it was a machine. It wasn't a toy. So when I say that, when I say she's got to learn to respect the bike and know what she's dealing with, that's what I'm talking about. So, and I'll be glad to give it to her because, like I said, I keep it running. I'll ride it around here and make sure it runs good. I got new tires on it. Everything's up to date on it. Everything's good. Insurance, good tags, all that. I keep it all up. I just want her to know how to handle it and how to do it and respect the machine before I just say, here's your bike, take off and, go see you. I can't do that. I could, even though it was different when I was growing up, I jumped on a dirt bike and the guy taught me, this is what you got to do. This is the clutch. I'll teach her all that, but he's like, you got to respect this machine. Of course, I fell off of it, wrecked it 3 or 4 times or more, probably. Then I remember killing it, trying to learn to ride it. It would die. I would, clutch it, all that. So, I just want her to respect, the Rokas, and she's got to know. I try to tell. We talk a lot because I take her to work and pick her up, go get her, take her to school every morning. So we have the conversations in the car of, a lot of times it's on how these other drivers are, how she has to pay attention because she's got her permit, her driving permit now, fixing to have her license to drive a car. So we talk a lot about how, how to react in situations and do things, when she's driving and stuff like that. So I don't know, just a dad instinct. I'm sure all of you's got that. We want our kids to, to know the ins and outs of stuff, man, Yeah, I'm one of those good dads, man. I can't help it, brother. What's up, Don Breed? Media, I should say. Frogzilla. Yeah, man, I just, I draw a line. There's discipline in my home. I believe in discipline. And when I say discipline, I mean like a line. There's a standard you're going to hold up in my house. You're not going to disrespect it. You're going to be raised right. You're going to be raised to respect people, respect yourself. I mean, my kids are very respectable. They respect people. They're good kids. I'm not just saying that to be saying it, but I honestly believe, we've done a pretty good job so far. But yeah, I just want her to know, you know what I mean? I'm sure you get what I'm saying, because would you just sit and, okay, here to your 16-year-old daughter at that? I don't know if it's a boy and a girl thing, because boys, they were just like, here's a stick, go beat yourself up, here, go tear a hole in the wall or the ground, dig a hole to China. I mean, with a pickaxe, you know what I mean? That's what we were building, forts and digging holes, and we were doing crazy stuff as kids, playing war with BB guns and crazy. My brother's still got a BB right here in his eye, right under his eyeball, where we shot him with it because we would shoot each other as kids with BB guns and stuff. And that's what I'm saying. Like, is it because she's a girl, because I'm more delicate with it? Like I want to be more safe? Like, there is a difference because she's my baby girl and she's my youngest. And it's like, do I just say, here's the key, there's your motorcycle, you got your license, now figure it out? Go, nah. Yeah, that would be good on a dirt bike or a smaller bike in a field. That's how I figured it out. But talking about putting her on the road, man, and she's got to have a full helmet. She's got to have, pants. I want her to be comfortable. I don't want her to be uncomfortable, like dressed. And I want her to have either boots on or some good thick sole shoes. I think for the first part, until she learns it, she needs some kind of leather jacket, even practicing, learning, especially learning how to ride it at first. She needs to wear the gear because she's probably going to drop the bike. I hope not, but Lord knows it's, she's going to have to, I'll help her fix it if something happens, but I'm going to have to put crash bars definitely on the front end of the Sportster. Maybe just one bar, maybe one of those one single crash bars, maybe I can find one and put on it because, I don't want her dropping it and tearing it up to where she can't ride it again, so, that'd be my luck if I don't put a crash bar on it. I've took care of it for all these years and now give it to her, and the first time she tears it up where she can't never ride it, that'd be shitty, wouldn't it? But yeah, it's, I just want her to, to know, because I tell you, even you know as well as all of us know, when you get on a bike, it's not us that we have to worry about. It's the other people on the road. It's always the other people that we have to worry about. Dying Breed, buddy, I hope you are in nice weather, man, because you're far south enough. You should be in the 70 degrees, probably, maybe warmer. Okay, Grumpy Old Man says, have her on the bike, not to get familiar with the controls. Yeah, she likes to sit on the bike and start it. Like I said, she's 16. She's probably 5'6", maybe taller. I'm not for sure. So she's not like my two older daughters are pretty tall. So her older sister Bailey, the one that lives here, the 19-year-old, she's like 6 foot, I guess. So my kids are, which, she's just now starting to really grow a little bit. My youngest, her mom is like, I don't want to like say it, like 5'4", maybe something like that. She's real short, and we thought she was going to be real short, but now she's like surpassed her mother's height and stuff. So I think she's happy about that, because she kept saying, why did Sissy get the tallness? Why ain't I tall like you, Dad? And I'm like, honey, some people just get their mother's DNA, not all kids get, take after their dads. And I had to deal with that for a long time, because she was disappointed because she didn't get my height, because I'm 6'2", 6'3", whatever, and she didn't get that. And I was like, because she wanted to be tall. She played basketball all the way up to like 8th grade, and she's played softball ever since too. Ever since she could walk. And she's like, I can't play basketball. Look at those girls. So when she got to high school, she quit basketball. She wouldn't play no more. And she played from freaking kindergarten all the way up to 8th grade for the school, and everything. She was, doing good. And she just said, I can't compete with those girls. I tried to talk her out of it, but she wanted to focus on one sport. So she focused on softball. So, yeah, she likes to, she sits on the bike. She likes to start it. She likes to know where's the clutch, where's the brake. I always try to, I figured if I tell her enough times, she'll eventually know by like we do it. She'll know it like we know. It's about 55 today. Yeah, I think we got one more good cold front this week, because I can tell you one thing.
Yeah, it's going to get real cold here.
Oh man, I bet, dude.
5 degrees.
Oh, I bet, because my place is, right now it's 33 at my place. This is the high today. Okay, tomorrow it's saying snow, high 36, low 24. Wednesday, snow, high 28, low 18. Thursday, high 21, low 11. Friday, high 35, low 9, sun shining. That don't mean nothing if it's 9 degrees or 30 degrees.
No.
Saturday, 40, cloudy, low 19. Now, this is where it's starting to change for me. That's why I think this week might be the last cold front that's coming through. And I could be wrong. I'm going to keep watching some of the weather. So, okay, Sunday or Saturday, it's going to start getting to 40 degrees, low 19. Sunday, it's going to get to 43, which I know that's still cold, but it's better
That's
than
cold.
20. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Low 26.
5 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday, high 49, low 34. So that's an improvement. And then this,
Yeah.
because that's starting next week. And then Tuesday, 54, low 35. Wednesday, 57. So I can't see past that.
The weather,
I'm only getting the next 10 days or so. So yeah, I can't see past next Wednesday. But so far, it looks like next week's going to start getting into the 50s where I'm at. So, that's a good sign. If we can get out of these cold snaps that we're having, that's the problem. These cold snaps are hitting and then just, they're going away and then they're hitting again, so.
Well, we had 3 inches of snow here yesterday morning, so.
Say, hey, do you want to talk to them for a second? Do me a favor so I can run to the bathroom.
Yeah, go ahead,
Oh,
man. I
okay.
got it.
I'll mute.
I could be on here and look crazy for a little while. I'm pretty grumpy old man. I'm about to shut the AC off and open windows. It cooled off quite a bit. Yeah, it must be nice to even have the AC on. Freezing to death around here. Snow, cold, that's all it does. And then we had I want to say 2 or 3, maybe 4 inches of rain on Saturday, was it? And then it turned to snow. And then we had 3 inches of snow, and now it's cold as hell outside. So that's our weather. Oh, what fun. I'm ready to get spring here and hell, if it's just 60 degrees, I'm good, or 55 so I can go ride. Make me happy. Oh, man. Time Breed sent me something on Instagram. I'll check it out later, brother. Man, how long we been on here? 3 hours? Well, he was on here probably about an hour before I was. We had 12 days of winter. Yeah. We've had too much winter. Yeah, 5 weeks of winter left. Are you saying that based off the groundhog that I could care less about that I don't believe the groundhogs. Jacob. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be that way here too, Frogzilla. It's going to be cold all next week. Lord, all this week I think too. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. I can't talk as fast as Ray does, so. Hey, brown chicken, what's happening, man? Yeah, I think our warmest day coming up is not for a long time. Oh, man. Oh, well, I'll take that back. Next week, we get up to 49 a couple of days. Woo, big stuff. Minus 30 overnight. Is that what you're saying? Minus 30? Holy man, I can't take it. I think that's what got me sick.
Sorry.
You're good, man.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
I told him I can't talk as much as you can.
Oh, well, 3 hours. Whew, I had to pee. I tell you, this little dog, I love her to death, but she's so little. I tell you, it's like about step on her every time I take a step somewhere, man.
And you're afraid if you do step on her, you kill her.
Yeah, I probably would.
So
at least you don't have to worry about it. You got a pretty decent sized dog, don't you?
Oh, she's about 25 pounds.
They still get in the way sometimes, though, don't they?
Oh, hell yeah. She's tripped me a couple of times.
I'm telling you, this little one, man, it's like every time I take a step, I know she's there because I hear her. Her little feet just, and I'm like, honey, you are fixing to get run over. I mean, just, she's
like a roach
I'm telling you, and I know she's a puppy, poor little thing, and she just runs back and forth and runs. But every time I get up, she just gets so excited, wants to walk right under my feet. And she does that with everybody, but she can't. Well, all of us. She's not around anybody but me and my wife and my and my daughters.
Good to see you, Brown Chicken. Good to see
Hey,
you.
what's
man.
up, buddy? I had to get a drink of water, man. I was dying there. I didn't want to get up. And what are you doing? Chasing the cat? But yeah, I mean, it was. He said minus 30 there. Ooh wee, that's too cold. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want. If I had to deal with that weather, you know what I'd do? And I know a lot of people can't do it. I promise you, I'm not going to live in a place like that. That's that cold. I'm going to move, and if I can't afford it, I'm going to pack my bags and I'm going to become an illegal because I'm going south. If I live where it's minus 50 degrees and all that, man, I'm out.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
I can't do it, man.
It is 65 pounds. Yeah, me either. Like, you know, they were saying, you know, what's his name? 2-4 up there in Nova Scotia.
No way. I could
Those
do what
places?
he does.
No. I'm not going to be. No. Like I said, this right here.
She'd have to be a pretty hot woman to get me.
Well, I mean, yes, we have harsh winters sometimes where I'm at. Sometimes we
not
get
that hard.
Snow. No, sometimes we get snow, and sometimes we don't. You know, harsh to me. I don't like cold weather, period. But I chose to live in a place where we get seasons and we get wintertime. So I have to deal with the 30s and the 20s and stuff. I get that. But with these cold snaps that's come in and get to 8 degrees and stuff, that's ridiculous. Yeah. But now, if we're somewhere like that, minus 30, yeah, no, you're not going to see me up there in a jacket. I'm not going to be up there at all.
I'll be sick all the time.
Oh, yeah, I would never be able to completely. I couldn't live there. I just couldn't do it. There's no way. And I get people are born and raised, they get used to. How do you get used to something like that? How would you get used to being 30 below zero? You don't go outside? I mean, what do you do? That's a harsh living. And to me it is. You know, maybe not to those people. I'm not going to live in Alaska. I'm not doing none of that. I don't want to go there. I don't want to be cold. You know, I don't. And that's like riding a motorcycle. I don't like wearing big puffy jackets. I don't like being felt like in a leather jacket. We all know, you know, yes, a leather breaks in, but man, I feel stiff like I'm in because I don't wear it every ride. You know what I mean? I don't have it broke in like, you know, my boots. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like the Marshmallow Man when I got all my gear and everything on. I feel like and I don't like that feeling. I like to be comfortable. Now, what I like to do is, if it's really cold, now that I've got a heated jacket, it actually helps a lot. I like to but before I got my heated jacket, I would just wear like a Long John's thermal shirt, then a t-shirt, and then I would put a hoodie on, and then I would wear a leather jacket or vest. And that's a lot for me. But now that I've got a heated jacket, I just plug into the bike, man. Let me tell you, I just have to put on you have to have a long sleeve. You can't wear the heated jackets with open arm. It'll burn you. Especially if you run it on high. I've never even turned mine on high. I'll just turn it on medium or low, and it keeps me warm. Because a lot of me, with my health, if my chest and stuff stays warm, my body can stay warm. You know, my arms and my chest stays warm. My legs and all that.
Well, that's your core.
Yeah,
that's the core of your body.
I want my heart to stay warm. Yeah, I want that. Yeah. But like, I don't have to put on so many clothes. I just put on Long John shirt and a t-shirt, and then I got that heated vest, and I'll put a light hoodie or something on, and I got that heated jacket. I mean, so, and then I got heated gloves, and but if I have the heated pants, those are the things I do next. Probably by the end or close to the next winter, I'll invest in the pants because I can plug. If I'll get the ones that plug in to the jacket because I've got outlets to where the gloves plug in, and then I can put pants on and they plug into the jacket because the jacket's plugged into the battery on the bike. So, you know, I've got it all plugged like that, and it works great. Let me tell you, man, you can roast in it. And I got the jacket where it's got the heated collar, neck collar, and it's got the heated neck collar, and it comes up and it heats your neck and you know everything. So, I mean, you just have to be careful with how if you run it on high, you need a long john shirt or like a thin long sleeve shirt because you don't want that heated jacket burning your skin because it'll do it.
Like hand grips if you don't have gloves.
Yeah.
On, melt your hand. Yeah.
Oh, really? See, I've never rode a bike with heated grips on it.
Those grips on that on that.
Do they help
road
though?
bike. Oh yeah,
Do
helps
they?
out a lot.
I was
Oh,
wondering.
Yeah. It's worth having them, but you know, I've never. This is the first time I've ever had heated grips, so I've whipped without them for years. So, I could do it again.
Well, I mean, I tell you, a buddy of mine, I think he had them on his CVO. Well, he built the CVO up. Well, he traded the CVO for a 24 bike. I don't think it's a 24 CVO, but anyways, he traded it because he kept having issues out of the bike, the CVO, and he'd had it for a long time. And I don't know if it did it come with heated grips. The regular 24 model Road Glide, did it come with heated grips?
It came with heated grips.
But I can tell you that
wasn't a big deal to me. I didn't even know it had them until somebody said, "Hey, it's got heated grips," and I looked at them like, "Oh shit, it does."
See, I wouldn't even notice it either.
Yeah, it never came to my mind, you know.
Because I've never had them, so I've never really thought about it.
I haven't either.
And I think they would be good, but like especially for like you said though, you got to have some kind of gloves on or something maybe.
Yeah, 'cause they get hot.
Yeah, but I think maybe one day I'll get them. But someone said that like you don't have to have like you can put them on a pretty good any model bike if you have the newer bikes, you know, or something like past the 2015 or something maybe.
Yeah, you can put them on just about anything.
You can put them on the bikes. I don't know how far. I don't know if you can put them on like something like mine, the 07. I think it has to be like the newer ones, right? The 2015 and up or something maybe. Because didn't they change a lot of stuff after 2015?
Couldn't tell you, to be honest with you, man. My first Harley I bought
I know-
back in 2018.
I know they changed the frame and stuff. I can't remember. I know they changed the frame because certain things will fit and certain things don't fit if it's after like 2015 or 17 or something. Something changed in one of those. If anybody knows in the side chat, let us know. Something changed in those years to where the frame changed and something else. But I don't know. I don't know if the heated grips will work on an old bike like mine, the 07 Ultra Classic, because maybe the system, the ECU or something like that may not be compatible, or the wiring may not be compatible, because a lot of nowadays it's plug and play. And then one person told me the LED lights wouldn't work. A brake light wouldn't work, and the certain brake light wouldn't work on mine. Because they said mine wasn't plug and play. And I was like, okay, we'll see. So when I took it off and I had the LED brake light, the plug and play, plugged right in and it worked just fine. And, I've got a brake light, LED brake light. I've got the LED turn signals. I've got on my 07, and on the front, I've got the LED headlight with the two LED fog light, kind of, you know what I mean? Those fog lights. Yeah. I kept those because I took them off. I stripped it down to like a street light. One headlight, two little blinkers. You know what I mean? I was going to do all that. Dude, let me tell you, I've rode at night. And there's times I come, and I live in the woods in the mountains, so let me tell you. And I came home one night from the interstate from the other town over, and I was like, man, about killed me from the bugs and the animals. No. You see stuff. Yeah, I couldn't see nothing. Yeah. I couldn't see nothing. And I got home, and I was like, that one LED. Now, don't get me wrong, the LED headlight, single headlight was good. It just wasn't even on bright. It was, and there's traffic on that road, so I was like, okay, I can't run it on bright all the whole time. So that's the downer. So when I got home, I was like, man, I'm putting my lights back on, you know. So I put the two LED fog lights or whatever back on. Dude, the amazing, just
Difference it made.
oh my God, those lights. I can see on both sides of the ditch, on the roads, on both sides of the roads, on the ditch, in the ditch, fields. I can see because they're LED and they're bright. And now when I turn my bright light on, those two will shut off and the bright light will come on just in the single, you know. But that's okay because a lot of times I don't use the bright light because I've got 3 lights, you know what I mean? And they shine bright enough, trust me.
I don't think I've ever used a high beam on a bike before.
I don't do it much now that I got those LEDs. I don't really use it much. You know, after 2014, he says all the connections changed. I thought something changed. One of those years, something changed. Okay, off chat, but listening. Okay, brown chicken. But like I said, it's just, excuse me. I'm like you for years. I wouldn't even touch like a rally. I wouldn't go places, events and stuff. And then I started getting into it more like, okay, yes, I went here. Or I would go on vacation. I would see that going on. And I'd tell the wife, hey, I'm going to run over here and do this or that, you know. And she's like, okay. And then I was like, okay. So I never went to Daytona. I'll be honest, I never went to Daytona till 2020. I mean, I've been to Daytona as a kid. My mother took us when I was 14 on vacation, went to the beach, all that. Hush, cat. Had fun. Da-da-da. Played a lot of volleyball on the beach with some girls we met in the hotel. Da-da-da. Had fun, you know, good vacation. But never been to Daytona Rally or none of that before 2021. So when 2021 came around, took the wife, she's like, you know, she's just not a rider like I was talking to you earlier. You know, she's just, I could say, hey, I'm going to go ride next Saturday. I want you to go with me. We'll plan it. Da-da-da, I'll plan it. She'll do that. What's up, sick? You know, she will say, okay, I'll think about it. Da-da-da. And then I'll tell her, okay, I'll take you to dinner. Where do you want to ride to? We'll stop here. You know, I don't have to talk her into it, but I pretty much have to because it's not her thing. It's not that she hates it. She just doesn't.
Some people just don't.
She don't get that enjoyment that we get out of riding.
Right.
She just sees it as a transportation thing. I see it as therapy.
I noticed my wife riding less and less with me. So I mean, she says her hips are.
Yeah. So, well, that's one thing she complained about. Like the seat's fine, the backrest is fine. It's her hips, the way you know she's been up. She's like, and I'm like, she's got floorboards, she's got everything, and I mean. But it's just not her thing. And then when we went to Daytona, she rode, you know, of course, she rode with me. We hauled the bike down. She rode with me everywhere. She's like, I'm like, yeah, you'd rather be shopping her on the beach, right? She's like, yeah. And I said, I get it. But she still toughed it out. Did it? We stayed 5 days or 6 or something like that. I don't know. She toughed it out. And I knew it wasn't her thing. And now she's rode, you know, several times with me, but it's not like, she's not grabbing the helmet saying, let's go ride. When are we going to go ride? Hey, can we go ride? You know, she doesn't do that. It's not her thing. She'd rather be doing something with the girls and things like that. And that's fine with me because she's like, hey, go do this. Go on. You need to ride. You need to get out here and go ride. She knows when I get, you know, irritated and I need to ride. And that's one thing I've always enjoyed because we're different. She has different interests and hobbies and I do too. And not just that, it's like, she knows when I go ride, that's what I'm doing. Like I'm riding with friends. Or even when I went to Daytona last year to the, you know, and met up with them, you know, and camped with the Thumpers and TJ and Tom and all those guys. She knew she knew I was there for that reason. I wasn't going to hoot around or with other women or none of that crap. You know what I mean? Like she knows. And I wasn't, you know, I was going to meet up with friends I hadn't seen, just like when I go to smoke out. That's not her thing. She's like, go on, go have fun, be careful. You know what I mean? Let me know when you get there. And I go and do my thing and I have fun, you know, and I do it without her, but that's her choice. I'm not going to force her to do it. I'm not going to force her to ride. I'm not going to force her to go. I always ask her though. I'm like, hey, come with me. You know what I mean? Let's go, you know, go with me and have fun. Right. You know, she's like, it's not my thing. So I don't like sit and try to beg her into it, you know, and that's okay. But because I know it's a lot when I ride, you know, I've noticed I'm more of a solo rider than I am a group rider. I've rode in groups. I just don't care for any more than like 4 people or 6 people.
Mhm.
But I'm okay with being a solo rider, man. Like I can take off and
Oh,
go
yeah.
and be gone all day by myself, and I can get enjoyment out
Oh,
of
yeah.
it. You know,
Me
I
too.
don't have to
Me too.
have 4 or 5 bikes
Lone
with me
wolf.
to have a good time. You know, yeah.
Lone wolf.
I mean, it's always good to have one or two other people with you sometimes if you're going somewhere to check something out, maybe. But I like to be on the same page with those people. You know what I mean? I like to be good friends with them, or they know me as much as I know them, and they know when I need to stop because I'm a smoker, and or I pee because I'm on a water
Why you
pill.
got to
So
stop
I
and smoke?
I pee a lot.
When I smoked,
Well, I don't.
I had a cigarette in my mouth riding down the road.
There's times I do, but a lot of times I forget the kind of lighter I need to light the cigarette going down the road. So, uh, I don't know. I like to stop, stretch, smoke a cigarette. Not every 5 minutes. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I smoke more that I'm at home. When I'm on the motorcycle and I'm gone 4 hours, if I'm actually on the motorcycle, I may stop it on and smoke 3 times. You know what I mean? 4 times, if that. I don't smoke as much when I'm riding, when I'm out. The problem is with me, like someone said the other day, you ever thought about quitting? You know, they see me sitting here smoking a lot. And I do. When I'm at home and I'm fidgeting or I ain't got nothing to do or something, you know, I smoke.
Yeah,
It's like I'm replacing something. I'm smoking. I smoke.
yeah. It's like people that eat
you
when
know.
they're bored.
Yeah.
They eat
And
when they're
that's,
bored to eat.
yep. And
When you're
that's one
bored, you
thing I've
smoke.
tried to stay away from. Yeah. And I think that's one of the reasons why, because I gained weight. I was like 260 pounds, and the doctor put me on a diet, liquid diet, a protein. You know, it's a protein diet, pretty much is what it is. It's a shake, a mixture, and you mix it, and it's protein, and it's a diet. So you drink water and that. And I got down to like 240. I lost like 20 or 200, 230 something. And I was like, man, feeling really good. Da da da. I was like, great. You know, I ate a big cheeseburger, and it's like it all just came right back. Seriously, like as soon as I stopped that and started trying to eat good, but I tried to eat good. I was trying to eat salads. I was trying to watch no bread, no potatoes. I started counting calories, and I was like, man, screw this. I'm so sick. Excuse me. I was like, I'm so sick of trying to count everything I eat. I feel for Sick and Ray, man, with their sugar. Because I'm telling you, trying to write that stuff down and know what you're eating and know what you're not doing is miserable.
Yeah,
And it is. It's a job, man. It's miserable. And I hate that for them. And I was doing that. And now I'm back to 249, right at 250 I weighed the other day. So I'm like, damn it. I know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to go back to that diet, the liquid diet. So I'm like sitting here smoking, trying to replace the food, you know what I mean? Because I could eat, man. You know what I've had today to eat? Nothing. I ain't eat nothing. And it's unhealthy.
that's not good either.
No, most of the mornings, I eat most of the mornings. I will fry me a couple pieces of Spam, and I'll fry like 2 eggs. I always have to have meat with my eggs, though. I feel like I have to, you know what I mean? I'll either make me a sausage patty or 2, but I always
Yeah,
like eat
bacon.
a couple,
I like
couple eggs, bacon, sausage, something, or pork chop, something like that with some eggs, and then I'm good. I don't want to sit and eat sugar, cereal, flavor, you know, this or that.
Yeah.
You know, da da da. Now oatmeal's good for you. You know, if you eat oatmeal with some blueberries or something, it's got good stuff in it. But yeah, I'm not the kind of guy that's going to sit. Now I like one of my downfalls is I love food, but I don't sit and just eat it constantly. I don't want to eat potato chips. I don't want to do all that. Now I'm more of like, if I'm going to eat breakfast and I'm going to eat a lot of food, I want smothered hash browns with eggs and bacon, sausage and pancakes and waffles all together. You know what I mean? That's me. I want the big meal. Yeah. If I'm going to eat, you know, if I go to McDonald's, which I don't, I'm
Gonna
just saying
do it,
if
you
I
might as well
did,
go all out.
yeah. If I go to McDonald's, why not get the double quarter pound? Why get the Big Mac? I want the double quarter pounder plain with cheese and bacon. I want the extra big fry with the daggum pie, apple pies. I want 2 of those for $1. I want, you know, the sweet tea. Seriously, that's the way I think I eat. It's like when I'm going to eat a meal, I want it all, man. I don't want to just, I'm going to nitpick and eat this. No, you get me a bowl of cream of wheat oatmeal. I got to have milk in it. I got to have sugar. I got to have butter. I got to have fruit. I'm telling you, it's like I have to have it all out or nothing.
It's like having a big meal without bread. You know, it's
And I
having
want-
a big meal. It's having like
Well-
a big steak. It's like having a big steak dinner without bread. You
Yeah,
can't do that.
no,
You gotta have
and-
bread.
yeah, and if I'm going to eat a meal, I want the whole meal. I want everything in it, or everything, and then I'm good for the day. But now,
Right.
like I've got to that point though in the mornings, like I want 2 fried eggs, and that's either with some meat or, like the other day I made some waffles, like 3 waffles or something, and they're not big; they're little bitty waffles in a machine. But I have to have eggs, so I fry me a couple eggs with them. You know what I mean? People are like, man, how can you eat eggs and waffle? Well, I'm not mixing it in with it. You know what I mean? I'm eating a couple of fried eggs, and then I'll take a bite of this and then a bite of that. So hang on a minute. Yeah, I got to get off here in a second, but it's been 3-4 hours. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been for you. It's been about 2
To
hours.
tell you the truth, I didn't think I was going to go this long on a live stream today. I didn't know I was just a little rest. Yeah, I tell you, I didn't know. I really didn't. I didn't know I was going to go this long. It says I've been going 3 hours and 30 minutes.
I think you were on about an hour before I got on. So
Yeah, probably. You'll have to. Yeah. Did it ask you if you could share mine? That was something else I wanted to talk about.
yeah,
but
you
I
got to
missed
turn
it.
that off, man.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. How did you do that?
You just go in your settings. You'll find it.
In
Go
StreamYard
in your settings. Yeah, go in your settings. You'll find it.
General? Okay.
I can't get into it now. But
I know it's saying camera, general, resolutions. Okay, let's see. Disabled while live. Orientation settings or something. Audio avatars, shift video up for comments, banners, automatically add share screen videos to stream.
no, you'll have to do it in your
Yeah,
when you're out of your
yeah.
screen.
I'll have to do it when I'm out. I'll figure that out because, yeah, I don't want to do that. I figured it out when they sent me that message this morning saying it doesn't count as a strike. It just says it's a copyrighted stream. It doesn't count against
You know what?
It's just that you
They did.
monetized it, and I can't monetize it. It's demonetized for me to use.
They did that to 20 of my lives, and all of it had to do with the community.
Yeah.
They demonetized every single one of them. So I just deleted them. It ain't no big deal. But I was like, what the hell?
That's why
It wasn't a copyright strike. It wasn't a
Yeah.
copyright strike, but they demonetized them. And I'm like, well, if they're going to be sitting on my channel demonetized, what are they doing me any good? So I just got rid of them.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
that's
think really. I'm not so sure I agree with Sterling when he said it might work for him, but when he said you get views from StreamYard after you're done because it saves it to your
the more
videos.
views. Yeah.
Yeah, you get more views. I really don't seem to. Maybe it's just because it's me.
I was going to say maybe because my
But-
channel, I don't seem to get more,
Yeah.
or I don't know. I don't really rack up a lot of views on the lives because I haven't been on. Like I said, I took a year off. Now the other ones I deleted so many live streams. But anyways, yeah, I had a couple hundred views here and there.
But-
300, 4. Never had like
But I don't,
thousands of views.
I don't
But
know why they demonetized all those.
well,
lives.
that's what I was wondering. Should I go in and just delete it off my channel, or should I leave it for it to
You
still
can leave
get
it up there.
views?
You still get views. You'll still get the views, the watch time hours, and all that
Okay.
good stuff.
Okay.
But you just won't be able to be monetized.
Well, did
I don't-
you in your YouTube studio? Did you to the left? It says dashboard, all that stuff, Ernie, and where it says copyrighted.
Yeah.
Have you got that button where you can push copyright and see who's using your videos? It shows you who's used who
Your videos,
who has
yeah.
copyrighted your video or has shared your videos
Used.
you can
Yeah.
copyright them's what I'm saying. Yeah, because when
Yeah.
you go in, you can actually go in and click on it. The ones that we've shared our lives, and I could actually click on one of them, and it would beam you and say you can't use this, because it's copyrighted because it was mine.
Right.
But I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's saying intentionally, hey, I'm not going to allow you to share my stuff. You know what I mean? That's being a dick. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
but
won't
like
do
I
that.
said, no, they explained to me in the email. It's not a strike. It doesn't go against your channel. It's just I can't monetize that video.
Monetize it. Yeah.
So Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
So-
I don't know if you're talking about Mindsick. You can share whatever you want. I'm more than freely to share your. You can share my stream out.
Oh, definitely what you share. He means
Yeah.
he's talking about
What we're talking about is sharing. Like it's like when I go live, John can
The
share
StreamYard.
this stream to his channel.
yeah.
Well, that's what we were doing. And when he monetized his live stream, I was streaming it to mine that night. So this morning, whenever he monetized it this morning, I got an email and it dinged me and said what we were just talking about. I can't monetize the stream. It doesn't go against my channel, but he's already monetized it. And since I was streaming from his live stream,
You
it
could
demonetized it for me it's demonetized it. So I can't,
Right.
monetize it.
to
And-
whoever was monetizing it, and you tried to stream off it and monetize it. You can't do that.
Yeah.
They won't allow you to do that.
So it copyrights it automatically.
Yeah.
It's a copyright, but it
And that's
isn't
probably what
a
happened,
copyright
right?
strike though.
So probably what was happening is somebody was streaming off mine, or I was streaming off theirs. Who knows? It ain't.
Yeah.
a big
Oh, I've got a ton in there where I've had other people stream.
deal. Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't got hit by a professional monkey, but it was my channel. I was streaming. He came onto my channel. He said, "Oh, I didn't know I could stream." He streamed it to his. We had a bunch of people, 4, 5, 600,000 people or whatever in the side chats of his and mine. We were racking up people talking. We had a good night. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to monetize that. Maybe he did. Maybe he tried and they wouldn't let him. I don't know because I couldn't monetize it. I still can't monetize it until I get my 4,000 watch hours. And I'm trying to get those up. So
Gotcha.
people, please watch the long videos and the long live streams. Please. No, I'll get there one day. I'm at
You'll get there.
I guess it restarted it. I don't know when it did, but it was like I had more than, 400 and something watch hours. I know that's not much to you guys, but to me, that was a lot. Well, like 2 weeks ago, I guess the first of the year, I started looking and I was like, I don't even have 200 watch hours. Why do I not have, I thought I had 400 something watch hours. So now I've looked again and I'm at like 390 again. So I'm like almost back to 400 watch hours. And I was like, did they restart it at the first of the year or what? So I don't know. I don't get it. Hopefully I can get to the 4,000 watch hours and hopefully people will watch it enough because the shorts don't matter. They don't count those. I've got hundreds of thousands of watch hours with the shorts. They even messaged me and said, "Oh, you broke 50,000 watch hours with the shorts. You broke 70,000." I'm like, but it doesn't count. So why do you tell me?
Right.
You know
Why
what I
you
mean?
telling me?
Well, yeah, it
Those
doesn't
things-
count. Or add it,
Yeah.
make it count, and then I can do a lot more with the channel. No, they can't do that. I can't even monetize those videos or do any of it until I get to that 4,000 watch hour. So it's going to be a while before I can get monetized the whole channel. How do you pay taxes when YouTube pays? Well, I ain't never got paid by YouTube yet, so I don't know. I know in Tennessee you got to at least make 5,000 or 6,000 before you even have to file taxes. Like you don't have to pay taxes if you don't make a certain amount in a year. I know that for a fact. So I don't know how. Now I know when I do monetize something and I start getting paid, which I don't know if I will, but you have to put in when you go through the monetization process and all that. You have to put in your information and your bank account wherever you want them to send it to,
Yep.
and then you can either file yourself or keep it up, or they'll send you a whatever form, 1090 or whatever.
1099, whatever it is. Yeah.
But like I said, you have to make a certain amount. So if you're not making a certain amount, you don't even have to claim it, And that's like Venmo. You got to make over $600 before you even claim it. You got to be able to do through $600 or so before you can even claim it because it charges you and you have to pay on it. So, and that's what's funny. And this is why I like my channel because I can talk about Elon Musk and I can talk about Trump. Elon Musk came out the other day because all the Democrats was going, "Oh, he's got all their information. He's got your social security. He's got dude, he's got $400 billion." You know what he said? You know what he said?
Anyway.
No, but you know what he said? He said, "Look here. Who do you think created PayPal? I already had your information at one time. What did I do with it? Nothing. He said, and I sold PayPal. So he said, I created PayPal and I already had all your information. What do I want with it? You know what I mean? What do you think I want to do with your information? I already had it. Like, dude's worth $400 billion. You think he's going to run my credit and try to get a $200 loan? That man can go anywhere he wants and never has to do nothing but sign his name.
Oh, it's funny.
Ray, you ain't monetized yet. You have like 9,000 followers. Brown Chicken, there's a lot that goes into monetizing things. It ain't just subscribers. I'm halfway monetized. I can do memberships. I hope I have the money signed down there. I'm supposed to be able to do supers. Yeah, I was supposed to do super stick. I think I can do super stickers. I can do memberships. I'm thinking about setting that up. Yeah, you got to have a lot of watch time hours, man. Yeah, you got to have a lot of stuff. They make it to where you have to, like this live stream. I don't know if it's monetized because someone said you can monetize, but you have to have 3,000 watch hours or something like that. But I know I'm supposed to have a $sign down there. It's a super stickers, and I can create memberships where people can pay like $3, $2 a month or whatever to be a member. And I thought about doing that because someone said, well, just do member live streams, and keep them members. Don't release them to the public, keep them in the members only live streams. And that way people get in there. You can say what you want on them. You can do whatever, you know what I mean? Say what? You never pay what?
I'd never pay anybody to watch their video. Sorry, ain't happening. Never gonna happen.
Well, it ain't about that. I gotta rebuke that, man, because it's about supporting that person. Now, we're talking to an audience out there, John, so don't be messing with my channel. Listen, guys, if you want to support me and be a member, I'm going to create a membership, and it ain't gonna. It's just you pay more on a cup of coffee than you would a membership. I mean, really. So here's the thing: if you want to become a member, I'll set it up. And it's about growing the channel. It's about your $3 donation a month.
Hey, I was just talking about me. I ain't saying.
Yeah. No, I know. But your $3 or $4 donation a month will go right back into this channel for upgrades and to bring you better content. So keep that in mind. John over here, we're not going to tell his channel so you don't go and tell him off. But no, I'm joking. Make sure you go follow him over on Unchained.
Down the rabbit hole. I thought it was just rabbit hole. Okay, Unchained, but it is in capitalized letters, right? They do need to capitalize it. Yes. So I don't know if they have to necessarily, but it's.
I think somebody put it in the chat. If you go back and look in the chat, the link is there. And also, he is a retired motorcycle rider, so he has a motorcycle channel. If you like moto vlogs and good shorts with music, he has retired rider channel. So Frog needs more. Yes, Frogman. Where's my moderator at? I think I made a couple people more moderators. No. Well, Frogman needs let's see, Frogman. No, I don't want to ban user or put him in timeout or delete comment. Why won't it let me make him a moderator? I'm the main guy here. Huh.
You trying to make a moderator?
I was going to make Frogzilla. Do you want that duty, Frog, to put your channel link in there in your swag
Go on
store?
Your phone, just push his name and it'll
Do you want your swag? If you want to be a moderator, there's Evil. There he is. He's listening. There he is. Okay. We need weekly from Frog. And that's fine. Frogzilla, if anybody wants to follow him, they do have a new channel coming up. Please follow. Yes, we need weekly updates on Frog. And, we know he sleeps till noon. She said it herself, like, in the bed. So, yeah, click on his name, guys. I keep forgetting to say all this stuff sick, man. I'm bad at YouTubing. I'm not an influencer, I'm telling you. Like, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button. Leave me a comment and we'll get back with you. This is the 649 radio station. And that's the rest of the story with Paul Harvey.
And please leave some money in the chat.
Yeah, Drop some dollar bills, y'all. We will get a dancing chicken on stage. I promise you. Oh,
I don't want a dancing chicken.
I forgot about how to make a moderator years ago. I'm telling you, I used to know all this stuff, man.
Just
I
go
used
on
to-
your phone,
I
and
got-
go on your
yeah, I-
chat, and push on his name.
Well, once you said that, I got it now. So, okay, so there is a dollar sign. There is a goal sign. That go, I seen that. I was reading into it. I don't know what kind of goal I want to set. I think it would be cool to do that. Because I don't go to bed till 4 in the morning. That's a good thing to do, I guess. Let's see. Here's the thing. Okay.
Oh, I feel like shit again.
Frog buddy, anytime you're up like that till 4, message me on Instagram. I get up at 3. If you just want to chat, if you can't get, I mean, you know, I told Ray, Mr. Gregory, look, he's like, man, I can't sleep. I'm like, man, look, dude, I'm up at 3 o'clock every morning. If you need somebody to talk to or just, you know what I mean? Because
Here you go.
he's sitting there, you know,
brother.
bored. All right, buddy. Yeah. Have a good one. Yeah. And I'm like, man, just message. I'll chat with you, give you somebody to chat to. I'm up, you know. And sometimes old Mac's on, you know.
Yeah, he is. Man, I gotta get off here, Ray.
Yeah, I do too, man. I've been
That's
talking.
the longest I've been on a live in like
Well,
3 weeks, man.
I'm glad. I know. I'm glad you came on. I'm glad I got you out of that little sickness. Maybe you'll feel a little better, you know. Now,
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on tomorrow.
thanks, evil.
I mean, I don't know if I'll wake up with snow and what's going on with the kids at school. So, but I don't know who is tonight. Frog, I made you a moderator, buddy, so you can drop your links and you don't have to drop. Like I told Evil, if somebody asks about somebody's channel, then you can drop their channel link. Don't just drop a bunch of links because all of us are already subscribed to each other. You don't have to do that unless it's like a special link to like your
See you quick.
you know, to your stuff, swag or something like that. And if somebody wants a channel, just ask one of the moderators and they'll give it to you because they're not going to drop every link to everybody's channel because we're subscribed to everybody anyways in here. We all follow each other. So if it's somebody outside the chat that's just watching those links, please use them. Please support the community. Please support my channel, Retired Riders, Sick Bastards, Quick Shoe, Evil Rick, the Frogzilla, Grumpy Old Man 60. Yeah, guys. So we're going to jump off here and we're going to say goodbye. So everybody stay in your lane or crash the damn thing. See
ya.
ya.